What's up, guys? What's up? It's your boy, Game27, and welcome back to another Real Talk with the Real Gamer podcast. Got some interesting topics to talk about today. Lots of Nintendo Switch news, a lot of leaks. Emily Rogers, she actually came out today, said she's no longer going to give us any more information. And she said just wait until January 12th comes because there's a more big surprises that they don't want to announce. And we just got some confirmation that Eurogamer is going to announce something tomorrow. So, you know, I know a lot of us, we actually want to know now, but I'm kind of like, I would, you know, if there is like a really big surprise, I'd just rather wait to January 12th, man. Don't spill the beans now. We heard enough. We heard enough. So we're going to talk about the Switch, talk about the video came out and said that the games from the PS4, PC, the Xbox One are going to be easy to port over to the Switch. He says easy as cake. So, you know, that's a really good to hear because we know that it was that wasn't the case with the Wii U. That was not the case. So we'll talk about that and talk about the NES Mini, that situation, these scumbags. Alex, you're a scumbag. You flipped your freaking NES Mini.
I'm not gonna lie.
I was looking for one. I was looking for one. You messaged us in that reboot chat talking about you flipped yours for like a couple $100, man. Fuck you, man. Fuck you. But yeah, we're gonna talk about that situation. Then we're gonna actually talk about the Game of the Year awards. And you know, second year in a row, Microsoft had got snubbed. And I believe that last year I was a little upset, but this year I'm really kind of heated because I believe Gears of War 4 actually deserve a nomination. There's a couple of games in that nominations that I felt that it should not even be in there. But I'm gonna explain why whenever we get to that subject. But we're gonna first talk about some Nintendo first. So let's go ahead and get to our introductions. Start with you, Alex.
What's going on, everyone? ActivesiNGaming here, and I am a former owner of the NES Mini because I am a scumbag who sold mine for profit, and that's just amazing, and it's wonderful. But yes, we're back for another week of Real Talk with the Real Gamer, and the reason we didn't have my show on Tuesday is because I've been working a lot more lately, so I just don't have time. But we'll try to get back to it next week. But yeah, let's have some fun. We're talking about Nintendo and then the fuckboy nonsense of the Game of the Year awards and some NES Mini stuff too, I guess.
All right, appreciate you. All right, let's go with you all day.
What's good, everybody? It's all day, every day, aka the digital. But ready for a good show, great panel. Let's talk some games.
All right, appreciate you, man. All right, let's go with you, Nick.
All right, this is Nick from Gaming Incorporated, and Alex is a sucker because he sold his for $250 when he could have made $10,000 like a bunch of other people on
one person.
Anyway, yes, we're here for another episode of the Real Talk with the Real Gamer, and yeah, so we'll see where this goes tonight.
All right. All right, let's go with you, Hunted.
What's up, you guys? It's your boy Hunted, Mr. Intro Media in the house, man. Just happy to be here. You know, talk some gaming. So let's get it started.
Appreciate you, man. All right, let's go with you, Retro Bro.
What's up, YouTube? Retro Bro here, and I am a free man. Well, for at least for half the weekend before CVS training starts. Yay!
All right, sounds really fun. All right, last but not least, go with you, Miss Sinister Tar Heel.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Sinister here. And then go back with the panel and let's talk about the fuckery with the gaming awards.
All right. Actually, I think 3 of those games they got right with Uncharted, Doom, and Titanfall 2. 3 of them they got right, but 2 of them has no business in there. I really want to talk about that first, but I'm gonna get the Nintendo stuff out the way because we got a lot of Nintendo stuff to get to. But first, let's talk about the fact that it's been confirmed. Well, it's still a rumor, but it's true that a lot of these games is going to come over to the Switch. You know, like the Splatoon, all these, even though they're ports from the Wii U, but it's going to be updated. You know, more maps, more, I guess clothes, whatever, new hairstyles and whatever, weapons, and of course with Mario Kart, more tracks. So that's what we've been hearing about, and that's really good. That's really good because I love Mario Kart, and I would love to have more tracks for Mario Kart. What else? Of course, Nvidia said that it's easy to port games over. You know what? Okay, you know what? No. Let's start with the games first. Let's start with the games. Okay, I think that if they actually had these games on launch day with Skyrim, believe me, the Nintendo system needs a game like Skyrim. They need an RPG like that. Skyrim, Splatoon, the 3D Mario game, in which we've been wanting ever since Mario Galaxy 2. That was a long time ago. Mario Galaxy 2. So yeah, we're gonna get this 3D Mario game. Did I say Splatoon? That's packed in Splatoon. What was the other game? It was another game. I forgot. But Legend of Zelda. We didn't talk about that. Legend of Zelda, it's been delayed. It's getting delayed until summer of 2017. So a lot of y'all guys that's really been waiting to play Legend of Zelda, I said that I was going to give away Zelda 2 copies of whenever the Switch comes out.
It's over. It's not happening anymore.
No, it's still going to happen. I'm going to still give away a couple games. I'm going to give away the Mario game, 2 Mario games at launch, and 2 Zelda games whenever Zelda comes out. So basically, I'm giving away 2 more games I wasn't even initially was supposed to do. So, like I say, my token gratification, y'all, Pete, that's been supporting me. Appreciate y'all. So I'm going to have more to give. So, Alex, what you think about this? What you think about these games that's confirmed? Some third-party games, and it seems like it's a lot of good things that's going on with the Switch. A lot of
I'm just trying to look at the list here. It's pretty solid. Obviously, Zelda not coming at launch. That sucks. We've all been waiting for Zelda, but they are seemingly replacing it with a Mario game, a brand new 3D Mario, which is supposed to be more open world and more exploring than 64 and Galaxy combined. So that's a huge plus, because that's the only thing that kind of sucks about 3D World is not much exploring. It's pretty linear. So that's nice. I love Mario, so I want that. They'll most likely have that Mario Kart game, which has new tracks and new characters and all the old content from Mario Kart 8. So that's awesome. And apparently Splatoon is packed in. So that's good too. And Skyrim confirmed to be a launch title. We'll just keep saying rumor randomly. But that's going to come as a launch title. That's awesome. That was kind of a replacement for Zelda in a way, because big open world game, similar to Zelda in some ways. So that's kind of fills the void a little bit. But if they can have all those games at launch, I think that's really solid. It's definitely a lot better than the Wii U's launch. And we'll see. I think they're on the right track, especially from what the CEO of NVIDIA was talking about. So I'm pretty excited. I think they're going to have a good launch. A lot of the games are ports, which some people are a little freaked out about, that we're not getting new games or ports, but they are definitely enhanced ports, and they have new content that we had not had before. So I think that's a good middle ground, because they need a lot of games at launch, so this is the fastest way to do it. At least you get new stuff that you didn't get before. So I think it's good. But I do believe if you own the Wii U and you had those games, you should get some sort of discount. And they haven't really talked about that yet.
I doubt it.
I know. I doubt it too. I'm just saying you
should. How Nintendo operates. I doubt it, man.
Yeah.
That's all you got on there?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
All right. What about you, All Day?
Yeah, I'm happy. At least, we all know that every launch that Nintendo has, they at least have to have one Mario game. It's gonna fly off the shelves. I feel like at least by them giving us. I'm kind of disappointed with Zelda, but at the same time, if there's a Mario confirmed day one, then I think everybody would be happy with that. But yeah, we'll see. I don't know. So Skyrim is a confirmed port?
Supposedly.
That's what they're saying.
Oh man, Skyrim on the go, that seems great, bro. Honestly,
that is really cool.
Yeah, I made a rant video about Skyrim, but to be able to take it with me, it's a whole nother beast, whole nother perspective. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm excited.
Okay, what about you, Nick?
I'm not sure what to say, because I really haven't been following any of this at this point. Everybody is like saying all these leaks came out, and I'm like, what? The only thing I heard was about the Zelda delay, and that's about it. They need, launching it with a Mario game is a good idea. Definitely launching it with the Mario Kart game if they're doing that. It's a good idea because Mario Kart sells systems now.
Yeah,
like that for a while. And I think that'd be
fun fact: Mario Kart 8 is the #1 selling exclusive title this generation.
And even if it's just an upgraded version of Mario Kart 8, there's a lot of people who still didn't play Mario Kart 8 because it was on the Wii U.
Exactly.
But if they're looking forward to this thing, oh, I can get this more. To them, it's going to be a new game. They didn't play
exactly,
Mario Kart 8, so they don't know the fucking difference. Yeah. So, I mean, to us, it can be we just paid for the game again, and look, some extra DLC that probably would have been on the Wii U version. But a lot of other people were oh yeah,
but let's be real. Nintendo could have cheaped out and just did a straight port, though. Yeah. We're actually, it's pretty good that they're actually putting in extra content.
But even so, it remains the same that people will be playing it for the first time, so they never played it before.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of these launch games are going to be they're not going to call them complete editions, but that's basically what they're going to be.
I think they're just going to call it
shit.
Witch Edition or something.
Something like that, all the shit that we paid extra for later on.
As long as they don't call it Game of the Year Edition or some dumb shit.
That's actually good marketing now that I think about it. They called the Nintendo Switch. It's a change of marketing. It's a change of gaming. They can be like Mario Kart Switch. We changed the game by giving you a port that actually has new content with it.
So, we'll see. And as far as the whole Zelda, I'm telling you right now, Zelda's going to be delayed till fall of next year. Just watch. I know.
It's probably going to be a holiday title at this point.
Yeah, I mean, they're saying summer, but I don't see it happening.
I don't think. Why would they release it in summer?
With E3,
it's going to happen for the fall because they're going to need it for fall. Because if you think about it,
that would be their big fall title. Because Zelda's not a summer game.
It would.
What comes out
summer though?
Fall of next year. Thing coming out fall next year is
from
the
Xbox
Scorpio.
Or from the other guys.
Scorpio. The Scorpio is going to come out fall of next year.
Right. Yeah.
So what's the best way to try to distract from that the best you can? Look, new Zelda game with the Switch, and it's cheaper than the Scorpio. I mean, they're going to have to go with that.
I don't know. I feel like
Scorpio is going to be $600 though. So I don't think
they're too worried about that. It's I doubt they'll do summer, but summer would be the perfect time because when you think about it, in the summer we usually get a lot of indie games, and the console crowd's not too big on indie games, real. But pretty much, if they came out in the summer, they would just devour everything. It would be no competition. That'd be easy money.
Yeah, like Splatoon. Splatoon was a massive hit because it came out in the summertime, May. That's what I'm saying. I think summer would be great.
Yeah, but the thing is, Splatoon is a pick-up-and-play shooting game. You don't need to spend hours on it. It's not Zelda. Zelda's a sit-at-home and play for 30 hours game.
But see, that's my point. You just brought it up. You said sit home and play 30 hours. When are kids free from school? Summer. When are college students free from school? Summer. Unless you're the working man that's out of school, summer gives you that time to spend those hours. So 2/3 of the gaming community that are usually busy at that time will be free in the summer.
I got another question. Basically, holiday release is always supposed to be your really big heavy hitter titles.
Yeah.
So if Pokemon turn out to be true, then which game you rather have as a holiday release? Pokemon, a console Pokemon game, or Zelda?
Hey, and I'm sorry, I know y'all Zelda fans, but Zelda's not gonna be Pokemon. Pokemon, it has a cult following.
That's what I'm saying. Pokemon has a really big following.
Of course, Pokemon will sell more than Zelda. It always does.
No, yes, that's what I'm saying. Pokemon is going to be the holiday release for next year, and Zelda's going to be the summer release.
Maybe, I don't know. It doesn't matter. If it comes out early, it's not a bad thing. I'm just saying, it probably makes more sense as a holiday title.
Pissed off that it got delayed, man. So I'm just going by what I think what's best. They always put heavy hitters in the fall.
I'll be honest. I don't think
the reason it got delayed is not some nonsense. When it got delayed last time, it's because they were making the Switch version and Wii U owners just got screwed. This time around, it's just because they're fixing all the bugs, and they're trying to finish up the what the hell's it called? The translations.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, hopefully they get everything straightened out because there's a game I had big hopes for that we still didn't get, Cuphead. So I just hope it doesn't go that route.
At this point, I think Cuphead's a disaster. It's a fucking 2D side-scrolling game. There's no reason it should be taking this long.
Well, they said they were adding a story mode, which it didn't have originally, so I don't know how comprehensive they're trying to make it. And the only reason I'll try to damage control that is because Freedom Planet was a 2D Sonic-type game, and the
That's a
story
good
was
game.
really good for that. So it's like, if they make a story that's as good as Freedom Planet, I'll let it go. But if they release a story and it's complete trash, you know I'm going to make 3 videos straight. Just
Freedom
ripping
Planet
it.
was dope. I like that game.
Yeah, but Cuphead ain't a system seller. That's
Of course not. It's a small game.
Damn arcade. It's an arcade game. So why would you want to put that game with all these other damn games?
No, that game should come out in the summer.
It's true. That's definitely a summer game.
I'll bring it out March. Ain't nothing. Nobody playing shit in
Time where
March.
the big third parties aren't releasing games.
Yeah, I'll put it out in March and sell it for $40. And matter of fact, $29.99.
Yeah, I was about to say Cuphead is $39
$29.99.
per game. I agree with that.
$29.99. That shit it'll blow up because it's difficult. And a lot of people don't like difficult games anymore.
That's true.
Right.
All right. So who we with? Are we still with you, Nick, or are you finished?
No, I'm done.
All right. What about you, Hunter? What you think about this Nintendo situation? The leaks and everything. What the video said about how easy it is to port these games over.
I hope so. I mean, I'm not jumping up and down. I have low expectations for the shit. So I ain't finna think it's the best thing since sliced bread. I want to be surprised, and that's what's so crazy of us gamers. We got to bring our expectations down. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? My expectations down when I played Tomb Raider for the first time. I didn't have no expectations for this shit. I just thought it looked good. I'm like, oh shit, what the fuck? Crystal Dynamics, you did some good shit. I was surprised. I wanted to be surprised. I was surprised about Titanfall's story mode. You know what I'm saying? Some things surprises me. So I don't have that much expectation. So sometimes you get tired of rumors. I'm so tired of hardware rumors. I don't even want to hear shit about a hardware. We'll talk about some games. Tell me what you enjoyed about the games that you've been playing. Instead of, well, this person said this rumor's coming out. If it's true, it's true. It's not, it's not. I mean, it's like rumors every fucking day. Like, okay, and then somebody throws a twist. You know what I'm saying? You might hear something from N4G. You might hear that. It's like, damn, when I wake up sometimes, I don't even want to see my activity feed on my on Twitter. Because it's, this said this said that. Oh, this is some bullshit. All these motherfuckers is fighting now. Why are you fighting? Because at the end of the day, we really don't know.
Yeah.
So, we know what we saw. Like you say, wait until January. People like they can't wait. Back in the day, you had to wait. That's why I blame social media. Social media is fucking the shit up. We got told something back in the day. We had to sit there and wait. Nintendo could have been an asshole and say, you got to wait to E3. I'll pull a motherfucking what you call it on y'all asses. And then, you know what I'm saying? Because if I was Nintendo, I'll do it around E3. I'll do it at E3. Show you this shit, have a big ass conference, and say you can go out right now and buy this shit. I'll pull an Apple.
That would have been awesome if they showed it at E3 and they're like, this is available right after the show. That would have been crazy.
And you have everybody running out there, and then people, you know what I'm saying? They probably E3 probably be empty. Half the thing be empty.
Yeah, everyone would leave.
Boom. You know what I'm saying? Or dude, if they do it like they directs, I kind of like how they do it. A Nintendo Direct. Because
cool. I wish Microsoft and Sony would copy that because the directs are actually really cool.
They are, but I like Nintendo doing it. Because Nintendo's showing, okay, this is what we're doing. This is the games and stuff like that. They want Microsoft and Sony. Oh yeah, when you gonna bring out The Last Guardian? When you gonna bring out this and that? No, I don't want to see that type of shit. Like I don't want to see Microsoft do PlayStation experience. I don't want Microsoft do that shit. But you don't see me a bunch of demos.
Super boring.
Hell no.
And you gotta pay to get in that motherfucker. That's not giving back to the motherfucking to the community.
That's just gouging them.
Exactly. You know what? You know what would be giving back to the community? You remember, like, back towards the mid to the early 90s when you used to get a game and they would give you, like, those random demos of games you've never heard of to play for free? And then you would try it and you'd be like, oh, this is fire. I'm actually going to try that. It's actually how I found Legend of Legaia. Instead of now being like, hey, we're going to give you a beta, which is essentially a demo of a game if you pre-order it. Like, they take the surprise out of everything. What are they going to do next? Take, like, the little prizes out of Cracker Jack boxes? Like, they ruined everything.
Yeah.
All right, so are you still going to hunt?
No, I'm good.
All right, what about you, Retro?
All right, here's what I'm thinking. Mario Kart would obviously be awesome because everyone loves Mario Kart. I mean, it's my favorite arcade game when you go to like little
Mario
sports
Kart
bars
rules.
like Dave and Buster's and stuff. It's
Yep.
amazing because then you can legally drink and drive. But
Yep. Not get arrested.
as far as Zelda goes, I don't think it'll come out in the summer. I think it will definitely be pushed back further, which realistically is usually the case when games get pushed back. Like it's like the projected date they give you after fixing the projected date is never the date, and then they actually end up re-projecting the projected date. But if it does come out summer, I think it would make more sense because it would just kill everything. So if they do summer, I'd be happy with it. As far as we go with Skyrim, I want more information on it. And my whole thing with that is I play a lot of mobile games. I play 3DS, I play cell phone games and stuff like that. And I know from my experience, especially playing games with my cousins, when you play things like NBA 2K and stuff like that mobile, it's like little casual swipe things and it's not really like advanced movements. So I'm curious to see how Skyrim is going to work on the NS, like being portable, and how the functionality and controls are going to be. I mean, like if it's a little casual, like say how 3DS buttons are where they're not as advanced as playing on a console, I'm cool with that. But if it ends up just being a bunch of swiping to do things almost like a Fruit Ninja but with a Skyrim skin, then I'm not going to be happy with that. So I would like to hear more information before I actually give my opinion on that. That's all I got though.
Oh, okay. Who's next? What about you, Sensitor here?
I mean, I don't mind the delay of Zelda as long as it's, they released it right, whatever, they have something go with it. Hopefully, they fix it by then.
That game better be bug free when it comes out.
Yeah. As far as being released, as far as like summer release, I'd probably say either after E3 or something, or before E3, something around that. If not in the summer, I say probably like September or October, something like that, around that time. Because the Scorpion probably come out in November. Because Red Dead Redemption 2 comes out the next fall and stuff like that. As long as it's released without not around the competition and stuff like that, but it'll do fine. But as far as a Mario being released as a replacement, I mean, I don't mind Mario. I mean, of course, it's gonna sell like hotcakes anyway. So if it was like Mario Kart, oh yeah, expect me to pick that up. But I mean, that's just my take on that. But
yeah.
But,
okay. Oh,
that's all I have.
Oh, okay. Yeah. As far as I know, like y'all think it might get pushed back to the holiday, but I don't see it happening. Okay, if it want to be in the holiday release, then if the Pokemon rumors are true, then Pokemon could come out during the summer, because there's no way in hell they're gonna release a Pokemon game right next to a Zelda game. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen because they need their own
time slots.
Time spans.
Just like if Naughty Dog comes out with Uncharted 5 and The Last of Us 2 right next to each other, it's not gonna happen, man.
No, you did that shit.
Yeah, you'll get another Titan flop.
That's how big those franchises are, man. Zelda and Pokemon, one of the biggest franchises, of all time. Like, you can't have them next to each other.
Yeah,
like,
it makes no sense.
Summer game, and the other one could be a winter game, a holiday game. So I still think that Zelda's going to be a holiday game because Pokemon is bigger. There's more of a fan base for Pokemon. I'm not trying to downplay Zelda because this is a large fan base of Zelda, but summer is perfect because kids out of school. It's when it gets a little dry during the summer. I could talk about Splatoon so really well. It came out during the summer, so I think summer is perfect.
I think Pokemon makes more sense for summer since more kids play Pokemon than they do Zelda.
Right.
And they can take it on the go during summer break or whatever. So I think that makes more sense.
It makes more sense.
Mommy and daddy's hair.
I'm talking about money. Which one can make more money?
Well, either way, it's gonna make money. Like, it doesn't matter when they come
Black
out.
Friday comes. You got either a Zelda title or a Pokemon title.
I see where Real's coming from because Pokemon is one of those titles that can go against big titles and win.
But that's the thing with Pokemon; it doesn't matter when it comes out because the fan base is gonna show up.
That's true too.
The hardcore
It
game.
will sell anytime. Like
Yeah,
you can have a
anytime.
complete economic fall, and Pokemon would still sell.
Exactly. It's still gonna sell like 15 million.
Oh, Zelda sells too. No, they all sell. It's just Pokemon is a more popular title than Zelda. That's just how it is because it caters towards everybody. Kids, adults, everybody. Everybody loves Pokemon. But Zelda just caters towards a hardcore audience. You know, not many kids play it because it's hard. It's really hard, man. I don't know how many times I have to freaking go on those walkthroughs just to freaking get out these dungeons. Man, I finally beat Twilight Princess the other day. I finally fucking beat it. Put in 60 hours. I finally got it. That's a good game. I really love it, man. I really love it. I can't wait for the next Zelda to come out. I'm really disappointed. I just beat this game. Now I gotta wait to freaking some winter to play Zelda. I'm all hyped. I was like, yeah,
maybe if you're lucky, you will get a Skyward Sword remaster or something.
Hey, I don't mind Skyward Sword. I love Skyward Sword. I think Skyward Sword is really underrated.
If they remake it without those dog shit motion controls, I'd play it again.
I think the main reason why Skyward Sword didn't do as well as Twilight Princess, I think it's the lowest selling Zelda game.
Yeah, because it came out like when the Wii was already dead.
Yeah, Nintendo, they was really bad at marketing that. You know, basically when no game was out, like everybody was basically they went back to their 360 and their PS3s.
Exactly.
You know, that's when
I think that year only like 2 games came out from Nintendo, like a Kirby game and then the Zelda game.
Yeah, that was bad on Nintendo's part. It's still one of selling over 4 million, but 4 million
it should have been way better. Like Twilight Princess on the same console sold over 9 million.
Twilight Princess, I think, but on the GameCube and we sold like 11 or 12 million.
Yeah,
so
something crazy. I think Twilight Princess is the second highest selling Zelda game, right?
But what about Wind Waker?
I'm not sure.
I thought Zelda 1 or 2.
No, Ocarina of Time.
I'm pretty sure Ocarina of Time is number 1, but I think Twilight Princess is second highest.
But ain't Ocarina of Time was on 2 consoles?
No,
that was only on
It came
64. Well, actually, it's on 3DS now too.
No.
So my GameCube?
Yeah, it didn't come out on GameCube?
No, that's Wind Waker.
Wind Waker would be up there.
And Twilight Princess. Wind Waker and Twilight Princess on GameCube.
Yeah.
So there is a GameCube game out there has it does have Ocarina of Time on it.
Isn't it like on the same disc or something?
Yeah, as Master Quest. No, it's a separate disc actually. It comes with Ocarina of Time, Master Quest, and I think Zelda 1 and 2.
Oh, okay, I see it here. Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time Master Quest for the GameCube. Came out in 2002.
So you got it if you pre-ordered Wind Waker.
Right. Okay, so that's like a special edition. That doesn't really count. It wasn't for massive.
It's still a Nintendo 64 graphics. You didn't get GameCube graphics with Ocarina of Time.
Right.
No, yeah. It was still the
Okay,
same.
so according to this thing, Ocarina of Time's the highest with 7.6 million, and Twilight Princess is number 2 with 7.1 million.
But where's Wind Waker on that list?
Wind Waker is number 6 with 4
No,
points.
Twilight sold more than that. It was on GameCube too.
That's the Wii version. Yeah.
Okay. I'm talking about
That's
overall.
just for the Wii, not overall. Where's the GameCube version?
I think GameCube sold around 2 million, 2 or 3. So overall, it sold about 10 million.
Okay, so the GameCube version is 1.6.
1.6.
Yeah.
Okay. That's
So
still
altogether 8, almost 9.
That's still damn good. That's freaking good, man. That's
Yeah,
like
but
Grand Theft-
every single Pokemon game outsells that.
That's what I'm saying. Like Grand Theft Auto can't compete with Pokemon. They can't even compete with Mario Kart. You know, that's just how popular it is. Y'all know how many Mario Karts was sold on the Wii last generation? Over 30 million. On one console. Not multi-platform. One console, 30 million.
This is disgusting. Pokemon Red and Blue sold 31 million.
I think because of the direction Pokemon takes, like now that I think about it, they do one thing really weird that a lot of companies don't do. Like they make casual, which is the main game. Then they make competitive, which pretty much the
meta game
did with Smogon in the meta game. And then they grab nostalgia all at the same time in one game.
Man, this new Pokemon Sun and Moon, they're going crazy nostalgia heavy since it's a 20-year anniversary.
Yeah, all the original 150 Pokemon are all the ones that got new forms.
I love it.
So I guess you're gonna be in the midnight lunch release, huh?
I am considering it.
I ordered it on
they
Amazon.
called me today.
I don't even got to do that. That's coming to my house. I'll have it by tomorrow. Honestly, I already got
I
an
like
email
going
from
to those midnight
Amazon.
launches, though. It's fun.
Yeah, I got an email from Amazon already. It'll be by my house tomorrow evening.
Yeah, they phoned me today. They're like,
Yeah,
"Oh,
I'll
you
probably
can come at
picked it out
midnight."
for you, Retro.
Well, what y'all guys think about? We didn't really talk about the video situation. We didn't really dig on that. What y'all think about a lot of PS4 games, Xbox One games getting ported over easily? You know, the boss man from the Vita, he sounds very confident, man, and that's good. So what do y'all think about that, man? Think that's a good thing? Then we get to get a whole bunch of games that was on the Xbox One and PS4. What y'all think?
Of course, that's a good thing. That's the biggest problem they had last gen, or this gen, I guess. They couldn't get third-party games because it was too hard to port to the Wii U, or it just was not cost-effective to port to the Wii U. But it looks like the CEO, what he said was the architecture of the Tegra chip powering the Switch is similar to what's inside the PS4 and Xbox One, and even PCs, which should enable developers to build games that can quickly shift from one platform to another, and includes games that originate from PC, Xbox, or PS4. So it seems like whatever they're using, I think it's ARM. It's close enough to x86 where it's very easy to port directly to the Switch. So that's a good thing. That's something they totally messed up last gen by going PowerPC versus x86, and that was a huge downside of the Wii U and why you didn't get many third-party games. So this is good news. This is great news. And the fact that the CEO himself is saying this from NVIDIA, like, this is not Nintendo telling you this. This is NVIDIA telling you that it is going to be easy. Because if Nintendo tells it to you, you're not going to believe them because they told us that shit last gen. But this guy, the CEO of NVIDIA, like the biggest company as far as graphics cards go, he's telling you it's easy to port. So that's big, because usually these guys don't talk about Nintendo's hardware. Usually Nintendo talks about it themselves. Yeah. So I think it's very cool that he said it. So I think it's more believable. So I'm pretty excited. I think that's a good thing.
Well, I guess them being confident about that put all this shit to rest about these games not gonna be it's gonna be too big because of the RAM storage in this Nintendo Switch. Supposed to be 4 gigabytes of RAM. Of course, it's a different architecture. So I know that's gonna put a lot of
cartridges for Blu-ray.
Yeah. Like I said, we talked about that like a couple weeks ago. Like, you got a Blu-ray, disc, based system versus a cartridge-based system. So it's like compared night to day. So a lot of these people are just crying for no reason. And
a lot of people seem to forget that, yes, the Xbox and the PS4 have 8 gigs of RAM, but 3 of that is actually used for their OS. So only 5 is available for games. And even out of those 5, they're not all utilized by these games. So for Nintendo to have 4, and with the way NVIDIA does their OSs, like if you've ever used Shadowplay or an NVIDIA Shield, the OS is very light, so it's not resource heavy. So most of that, potentially 3 gigs out of that 4 will be usable for the games, which is definitely more than enough. So I wouldn't really worry about it.
See, that's where the other problem lies too. A lot of people don't understand some of the companies that deal with specs and stuff like that. So a lot of people are misinformed on how NVIDIA actually works.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
NVIDIA has excellent compression when it comes to their memory. That's why their video cards, even if they only have like 2 gigs or 3 gigs of RAM, can still run games that require like 4 or 5 gigs of RAM because of their compression. So they do a really good job at that.
Okay.
Like, NVIDIA is the reason mobile gaming today is so popular. Not even exaggerating.
Mm-hmm. So that's a good thing that they are partnering up with Nintendo, possibly for 20 years. That's what they're saying, hopefully. So basically, is that all we got on this topic before we head to the Game of the Year discussion?
That's all I have.
All right, let's talk about the Game of the Years. Of course,
you mean Uncharted 4 of the year?
What you say?
You mean the Uncharted 4 awards?
Uncharted 4 awards.
Yeah,
Donald Trump is our president. Why are you surprised?
Yep.
That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, so like I say, man, the nominations came, I believe, yesterday, and 3 of them, it do deserve to be on that list. Like I said a while ago, Titanfall, Uncharted 4, and what was that last one? I forgot.
Doom.
What was that last? Yeah, Doom. Oh, I love Doom. That was a really good game. But I'm gonna break it down to tell you why I think Doom should not be Game of the Year, and why I think Gears of War shouldn't be Game of the Year, but it should be nominated. You know, I'm gonna pick Battlefield 1, and it's not even nominated. But okay, I go by.
I think Battlefield 1 didn't make the cutoff date.
Yes, it
Probably
did.
did.
Yes, it did.
The cutoff date was the 24th of November.
Did? Oh, yeah,
It
never
did.
mind. They're on here for best.
Battlefield
They
1
are-
is also catching some flack.
They
Stupid
are
flack, but flack
nomination for
nonetheless.
multiplayer of the year and best.
Yeah, okay, I see it here. Never mind.
Oh, they got 2 nominations, just like Gears of War got 2 nominations, but they not nominated for Game of the Year.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's what's
Like,
fucked up
there's
about
no way
Bias.
Inside should be on this list.
No.
But yeah, like I said, you got Inside, some indie game, and you got Overwatch is a multiplayer based game. The reason why I think they should not be on there, because if it doesn't provide a single player campaign and a multiplayer campaign, you know, it shouldn't even be on there. You know,
Yeah,
my
that's
Game of the
nuts.
Year, it basically had to have a really good campaign and a good multiplayer. I believe Gears of War provided both of that, and I believe Battlefield 1 provided both of that. That's why I said that, man, that doesn't make sense.
I'll interject here for a second.
What?
Like, even though I'm not a big fan of Overwatch, I'll defend it for this reason. Hear me out for a sec. Like, I have Overwatch and I got bored fast for the same reasons you gave, so I totally agree with that. But here's something that Overwatch did within the community as a whole that a lot of other shooters don't. They got gamers that constantly say they hate shooters to play a shooter, because there's a lot of people in the gaming community that like cartoony games and stuff, but they hate shooters, and Overwatch was the perfect blend of both. So to be able to get them to spend their money and be content with the game is like almost revolutionary to an extent. So even though I'm not a super huge fan of Overwatch, that alone lets them, you know, take
So what if the servers go down? That's what I'm saying. What if the servers
know what?
There's no single player campaign.
You know what?
But
That
there's no
game-
campaign.
That's the
That
thing,
game-
you know, they're part of
You have to
Blizzard.
have a single player campaign in order for me to even nominate you for Game of the Year. I don't like online only games because
I was gonna answer that though. Blizzard is a big company, so unlike other companies that randomly go down, they give you a notice and a schedule of exactly when they'll go down for updates every
No,
week.
I think he means
doesn't
when they're going
matter.
to turn the
Like,
servers
what
off for the game and you can't
20,
play
30
anymore.
years from now, if you're a retro collector, if you're a retro gamer, you want to play the game 20, 30 years from now, how the hell can you play it if the server's
be
been
playing
down?
Blizzard
Overwatch.
doesn't
Wait,
close
hold on,
servers
hold on,
on any
hold
of their
on.
games.
Real, you
Let me
know
tell
you
you.
ain't playing that game no 20, 30
Exactly.
years now.
Hold on.
Blizzard doesn't close servers on any of their games though. Look at
Wait.
WoW.
Yeah, like
It's been like
Starfield,
20
still
years
going,
ago.
Diablo's still going.
Let me
No,
explain
but
this.
y'all listening. The reason why I can't have no multiplayer on there because it has to perform on all phases. There's only one phase, multiplayer. You know, like with Doom, there's only one phase, a single player, because the multiplayer sucks. You have to perform on all phases before I can
does
even
have it,
nominate you.
But
to
real,
have Game of the
But
Year.
real. Think about it. Blizzard they make $1 billion a year. You feel me? They put out some of the best franchises. They copy other franchises. They
And they make
capitalize
it
on it.
better.
They make it better.
No, I'm not trying to
no.
discredit Blizzard.
I know what you're saying.
Discredit.
I know what you're saying, because if you think about Game of the Year, the reason why I wouldn't put Overwatch on there is because it doesn't have a campaign. And I feel like, I love Overwatch. I love Blizzard. But my thing is, if you look at the list for the Game of the Year, they're all kind of narrative-driven games. All of them are. Doom.
And then here's the other thing you got to consider.
Hold on. Let me finish. Like I was saying a while ago, like you have to have a good multiplayer and a campaign to be even considered. Like Uncharted 4, good campaign. You know, good multiplayer. Gears of War, good campaign, good multiplayer. Same with Battlefield. Inside, like this indie game, like it don't even. What the hell is it doing on there? Overwatch,
real.
it's the only game.
But see here,
Real, check this out. Check this out, real. You know what you won't be on your rage, on your rage and rants. If Jeff Keighley would come out and say this is the criteria what we pick the Game of the Year is. They don't
Right,
never come out
right.
They
and
don't.
tell
They
you
don't have a
why.
criteria. They just put
You know
what they
I'm saying?
like.
So this ain't they ain't the Game of the Year awards. That's why I ain't even getting upset. I ain't surprised to seeing that dumb
No,
shit.
I know. There's a little bias that's going on. That's why I
But
don't.
it's not no criteria. Like when you go to the Oscars or something, it's a criteria for why that
Yeah.
movie or something
Oh,
is
yeah.
getting nominated. Now we need to be bitching like Jeff. What made this game? Like I say, I love the shit out of Titanfall 2, but it ain't Game of the Year.
No, hell no.
They don't need to be up there.
Hell no.
They don't.
Hell no.
And I love the shit out of Titanfall, but
But-
it shouldn't be up there.
You gotta think about it. I mean,
You try to say Forza Horizon 3 with all that content that you got. Matter of fact, one of your favorite games, Rise of the Tomb Raider, getting fucked over again.
yep.
Yep.
Well,
That's what I'm
Well,
saying.
that game,
The
that
market's
game's not
not
allowed
really
to count
getting
though,
any
right? That came out the year before.
No, it came out on
It was
PlayStation
only
4
on
this year.
Xbox One.
It still get, it didn't get,
Yeah,
it
but
didn't get
that's
counted last
not a
year.
new game though.
Yeah, but it didn't get counted last year. It didn't get no type of awards. They didn't even get nominated for shit. And
I
it
think
came
was-
out.
I think
It's
it was
not Game of the Year though. It won for like best action game.
No, it didn't.
No, it went shit.
No, it didn't. That was Phantom Pain.
Yeah.
Oh
They went-
yeah,
That was Phantom
Yeah,
Pain.
Yeah, because like
that was some
got
nonsense.
screwed over.
Yo, but
Yeah,
then
it
here's the other thing you gotta consider too, and this is the best example I can give. If we think about stand-up comedy in this perspective, there's a lot of comedians that I think a lot of people would say are better than Kevin Hart, but Kevin Hart does better universally. So in this case, with the Gaming Awards, you have to look at what's popular universally. And the thing with Overwatch is you have to remember there's a lot of countries that are big on PC gaming and they're just starting to get consoles and they're still pro PC gaming. And a lot of PC gamers play multiplayer games. So
Yeah.
a game like Overwatch sells well universally because that's the style they're accustomed to playing their games.
You still got to go by the overall perspective of this situation. Like,
But you're only going by the American perspective. I'm going on the rest of the world here.
But real, check this out. In this whole gaming media shit, whatever shit go right, none, because it's not no standard.
Right.
It's not no standard. If it was a standard, like to me, Jeff Keighley shouldn't have this. He should call it the Jeff Keighley What I Think Video Game Awards. You know what I'm saying? If it's a video game awards, you should have a different. Where your panel at?
Yeah.
Who's picking this? Who you said the date is a cool cutoff date? Because you said November 24th. I'm fine with that. But if you're gonna do cutoff November 24th and then you have your show on December 1st, come on, man. If you're gonna do this, it's like where are you picking? Who is picking this shit?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I want to know who picking this shit because I don't understand. It doesn't make it. We are gamers. Actually, they should do like what Nickelodeon do. Let the damn people pick.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Go on the website. Let the
do a
people
poll.
who
Do a
go
poll.
20 games. Who go 20 games. So 1 week, 10 go down. Next week is the top 5. That's who we gonna nominate for the awards.
Right.
Let the gamer because
see,
they don't really play
real,
these games.
see,
They get
real,
free copies
real.
of this shit.
With the, 100. What they're doing is they're taking the powerhouse companies and put them on the forefront to be nominated. You know what I mean? Because they get don't forget about endorsements, sponsorship, all that shit. It all comes to play with these awards. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's why you can't really trust. We can't trust reviewers. You can't trust none of this stuff because, like I said, a lot of stuff is always fucked up every year, man. Last year was fucked up.
And
Wait,
then,
hey,
and then,
real. Can you bring up the list of all the nominees for the categories?
I
Hold
can't.
on.
I got it on my
and then here's something else you have to remember, and this is for anybody that watches music or movie awards. They're always biased. Like you have to remember, and I mean, if you don't remember this, it'll always bother you, which has bothered me for years until I accepted this. But anything that's mainstream is not going to be top quality. If you had criteria for everything that makes a good game, it still wouldn't win by the mainstream because what mainstream wants has nothing to do with top quality. That's just how it is.
But the
And you
mainstream, no, what you call it?
You
They don't want no
cannot
motherfucking
convince
indie
me
game. They do
ever
not want no
that
indie game.
Inside is a mainstream game.
Fuck.
Get out of
And
here.
Inside is good.
It's not a big budget game. It's a little low budget. Like
Inside is good. Inside is Inside is great.
I'm not
It's a
saying
good
Inside
game.
is a bad game.
It's not
That
bad
looks like
either,
a
though.
Like,
little tiny game.
Wait,
Like, that's
wait.
exactly
ask you
why
guys
I
a
don't watch
question.
award
Let me-
shows because they're always biased.
Let me ask you guys a question. Though.
What this is like, it's not fair to the people that put in like tens of millions or even hundreds of millions of dollars in these games, but they lose out to an indie game that put like a couple of millions to their, their game. Like, it
But
just
let me ask you guys a question. Do you think it's in Game of the Year based on its legacy with Limbo?
Nope.
I'm not sure. Like I say, indie should have their own category. Matter of fact, they do get their own category.
They do.
So they should have their. They should stay out the Game of the Year with the big AAA titles. They should. It's not fair because AAA, you put AAA money into it. Like it's not fair.
But see that's the thing though, and that's where I disagree. Like you're saying they should be separate because AAA puts in more money, but that's a bias. Like we, as especially an American community, got to stop with that nonsense of, hey, this person's entitled to this because they put in more money. That's absurd. I mean, honestly, that's why we had this problem with this election, because people don't look at other parties that don't make enough money or enough funds, and they only go for the people that have the most money. So if an indie game makes a good quality game, if they can't put in as much money as a third party,
if an indie game is top quality, it definitely can be a game of the year. But we're talking about this little game that's like 4 hours long and it offers nothing.
It's like a woman trying to play in the NFL. It's not going to happen. She's not going to last very long. So how the hell can this even compete with big budget titles?
Like real. The thing, I agree with you. My thing is too is like when you talk about Game of the Year, you're talking about all around game. You're talking about multiplayer, single player, graphics.
Yeah, that too.
You talk about everything, well-rounded game. This is a one-sided game. You know, it's an indie that's nice. After you, it's a one and done. You know, you're going back and playing.
You ain't going back to play that shit because that shit too damn hard. But I put a game of the year is supposed to blow your mind. People got their mind. Battlefield 1 blew their mind. I'll put this why I don't like Call of Duty, but I heard Call of Duty is a hell of a good. I wouldn't mind Call of Duty. Doom ain't supposed to be there. Nobody.
I think Doom's the best game on that list, to be honest.
I don't think Doom. Man, I heard the campaign was the shit. That who's still playing that multiplayer?
Multiplayer is terrible, but the campaign
is garbage.
That's why I'm gonna tell you my reasons why. I'm gonna tell you my reason why it shouldn't be on the list. Just because they just had a good game on Wolfenstein, so it's not really that crazy. They just put out a good rehash. So them doing it again with Doom is not mind blowing. They already did it. So I mean, that can.
I don't know, man.
But see, that brings up another debate, though. Like, how do we determine what should be the best game? Like, I mean, The Witcher won last year, and they obviously had the top quality story, but they don't have a multiplayer at all. So, does it have to be the best?
But that's like a 300-hour game.
No, but that's my point, though. Like, if we know a game is better on multiplayer, then we should judge it by what it specializes in. If we know a game is better in story, then we should specialize it on what it's best in, and not both. That's my personal opinion. Like, if you know a game is specialized on multiplayer, then judge them on what they say they're best at.
But we don't know the criteria of the awards. I mean, this is all just talking out our ass. You know what I mean? We don't really know.
It's nothing but politics behind the scenes, man.
This is what it says here. Game of the year. One second. This is what it says here. For a game that delivers the absolute best experience across all creative and technical fields.
See,
now, you were trying to tell me Inside has better graphics, better sound design, better story, better overall experience than some of these other games on the list?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Yeah, that's exactly what I said a while ago. You have to perform on all three phases.
And this is right on their own website. For a game that delivers the absolute best experience across all creative and technical fields. That is the requirement of the game of the year.
That's bullshit. Man, that's bullshit. I'm allergic to bullshit. I don't know if y'all am. I'm allergic to bullshit.
Well, based on their standards, they're wrong, and you have a right to rant.
Uncharted 4, Uncharted 4 should be there. It's an excellent game. Doom should be there. Excellent game. Overwatch, while I disagree with the pricing of Overwatch. I don't think an online-only game should be $60. For what Overwatch gives you, it is an excellent game. Right. Titanfall 2, I've not played it yet. I've installed it. I haven't played it, so I don't know.
I don't see why Battlefield 1 wasn't in it.
But
that's why Forza couldn't be in there? Right. That game got that's both. Why Forza Horizon 3 can't be in there? Like, and then why you gonna put Forza Horizon 3 with the other shit? They ain't even got all car games. It's sports in cars.
They put
That's
sports
not a
and
sports
cars.
game. Get
They're
the fuck
doing
out of
that
here.
so that Forza will
you only
lose
got
like
Gears
they did
4.
last
Gears
year.
4 is the only Microsoft game in there.
No,
That's
Gears of War 4 should be on this list, replacing Inside.
Exactly.
Yes,
That or
yes,
that.
yes.
I agree too.
And I don't want to hear that violence towards indies. It's indie developers.
Gears
They
and
go
Battlefield
just
1
as far.
I like indies. Like I thought last year, Ori and the Blind Forest was one of the best games that came out last year.
See, and I'm a big indie fan too. Like, if you're good quality, I
Yeah,
will play. I
quality
don't care what the
doesn't-
buzzword is.
Quality has nothing to do with your price point. Like if you made
That's
a
what
good
I'm saying.
game,
That's why you got to stay in your place. Like indie has no business with the big budget AAA type. Stay in your place.
I don't agree with that. Real. This
Yeah, I don't
specific
agree with that
indie-
either.
This specific indie doesn't belong here, but indies, if they are good, they do deserve to be there.
Here's a perfect example, and I'm gonna throw a little history on you for a second. Do you realize back when the game crash happened, before Nintendo saved console gaming for America, that's right, America only, because no one else apparently had this problem, indie games were always really popular and PC gaming was flourishing even back then. So I understand that as a lot of us playing console gamers, we don't know much about indie games, but they've always been there. They've always been big. They always made big money. So to exclude them and say stuff like that sounds ignorant on our part.
No, I agree. I absolutely agree. I think indies definitely deserve a spot there if they deserve it.
So y'all
I play
saying
some
that
games.
Look,
I
I'm
play
looking
some-
at the list right
it's a
now.
great-
be right next to big boys, but
Huh?
not in their own.
But
spot.
they are the big boys. When we
Yeah.
were kids, Oregon Trail was like the most popular game in school. That was an indie game. Carmen
Yeah.
San Diego.
That's
That was an
yeah.
indie game.
Right.
And there's plenty more.
Well,
Like,
I'll
you
put
can't
it
say
to
that.
you.
We're talking about
Yeah,
right
how can I
now.
explain this?
Yeah,
Well,
but
when you
inside,
look at a game-
StarCraft is still out right now, and that came out years
Wait,
ago.
wait.
And
So,
that revolutionized
Big in
gaming.
Korea.
I'm gonna plug
Oh,
something
boy.
right now.
Oh,
Hold on,
you
one
know-
second.
StarCraft came out years ago. That game is still popular now with StarCraft
Yeah.
2.
Guys,
It's still
guys.
relevant.
Let,
Watch
let him
this.
let him talk.
Yeah, because
Well,
like
watch this. Best game direction inside. Let's see. Best narrative. Inside's is nominated for that. Best art direction. Inside for that. Best sound design. Inside is in for that. I mean, it's in like 4 different fucking categories, dude.
yeah, because Uncharted got 8 categories.
I mean,
But that's
inside.
Uncharted. It's gonna happen. That's just what it is.
Yeah.
They gotta win by default anyway. It's Naughty Dog.
Yeah, they're gonna
Right.
every
Best
single one that
independent game,
Uncharted 4 is in, they're
Inside.
gonna win that category.
So it's up for
Yeah.
5 nominations, bro.
Yeah, might as well say. The Uncharted Awards.
Ridiculous.
Here's something else you got to remember that we
Might as well
totally
say
forgot.
Uncharted Awards
Here's
got
something else we have to address that we totally forgot to address, and it just hit me. What's most popular in the YouTube community? Think about that for a second before I give you the
Rom.
answer.
Rom.
Popular game.
Well, aside from that, I was gonna say the most popular thing in gaming as far as the
Minecraft.
YouTube community is
Probably
concerned.
Minecraft. Probably
No,
Minecraft.
it's indie games because these big
I don't know.
YouTubers spend very little money for these indie games and they make them popular. So you have to count that too. I mean, PewDiePie, Markiplier, all of them, they're
Hey, but-
playing indie.
The most
PewDiePie.
anticipated game is all Sony games: God of War, Horizon Zero Dawn, Mass Effect, marketing deal, Red Dead Redemption 2, marketing deal, and the Breath of the Wild, Zelda. That's the most anticipated games.
Yeah.
Wow.
And my
So
thing
no,
is,
no Scalebound, no Crackdown.
No Cuphead.
Oh come on!
No
Like
Cuphead.
Scalebound's not
Well,
gonna be on that list. Come on.
yeah, but you know what I would do if you want to go. You know what? If I do Game of the Year, I will actually try to go pick what's best on this console, on that handheld, and that's how I will solve it. So I'm like, what's the best from on Xbox? What's the best on
Right.
PlayStation? What's the
But a
best?
lot of them
are
I'm gonna throw it on PC. I'm gonna throw a PC. What's best on PC? And I throw an indie and I throw a handheld. I'm gonna make the deck. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna rig the deck.
So
I'm gonna
first
make
of
the
all,
deck right.
God of War 4 is coming out next year. I didn't
We
Yeah.
know
don't
it.
even know
Hell
that
no.
yet.
Man,
We
that
don't know.
shit
Got
ain't
delayed.
come out.
So why is it on
See,
this list?
see, and then here's my other thing with award shows that make a big stink with me. Again, it's all about being mainstream. So there's certain genres that are completely biased by the mainstream that still make good games that will always be excluded. Like Game of the Year should have a section for each specific genre, but it doesn't. So if you're a good RPG game or a good platformer, you know you're gonna lose to a shooter. Like there's no competing in that from the way they do the award show, and it's stupid.
Oh, there is an RPG category.
Yeah, it's RPG.
No,
Yeah,
what he's saying is
Yeah,
an
yeah.
RPG.
Xenoblade
Well,
is
actually,
on.
that doesn't make sense, Retro, because an RPG won last year.
Yeah, actually, Xenoblade hit the list this year. Xenoblade Chronicles X is on
No,
there.
I think he's talking about being a Game of the Year game.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's what I mean. Like, it's
But
like,
again, The Witcher won last year.
it's like certain titles
And
you know are gonna win off
yeah,
back.
Dragon Quest.
And you know how we solve this shit? You know how we solve this shit? I got a perfect example. You know how we solve it? We have our own fucking Game of the Year awards.
We always
He can have one. He can have one.
Can
And
we
his
have
shit
a-
ain't really his shit really ain't credible, to tell you the truth. No, I'm saying the best
I'll
trending
tell you what we-
gamers.
I'll tell you what
Angry
we
Joe
can.
Boogie.
Yeah.
Them two motherfuckers right there. They're the most confiscated motherfuckers in the free world. See, that's what it's like. They're trying to cater to certain people. So if you're gonna do that, Jeff, we can have gamers can unite together and have our own big ass reward. And you see, none of these developers show the fuck up. They paying for motherfuckers to get in. You go to the PlayStation Experience, I heard you get into the Gamer Awards for $10 the next day.
Huh.
What?
Uh-huh.
So they don't even take it seriously if it's that low price.
No, if you go to PlayStation Experience and you go show your ticket stuff that you went to the PlayStation Experience that you spend like $60-$80 to get in, the next day you can get in the Video Game Awards for $10.
What the hell?
Mm-hmm. Kind of bull. Now that's why I said look at the bullshit.
That's almost
that's
like
They're-
buying.
they're
and
linked
that's
to
what-
the
Yep,
they're linked to
and
the
that's-
game somehow.
and that's
the
why they
favoritism goes to.
to you should be going after gamers like, hey, do you live in Los Angeles, you live close to Los Angeles, or you're a YouTuber? That's what I be reaching out. Jeff, Jeff is supposed to be the YouTube motherfucker now, right? Don't he do a show every day?
Well, we
know what I'm
already know like they're bought because like last year Nintendo won everything because Nintendo sponsored them.
Yeah. But the funny thing is, you know what the hosting the awards is Microsoft Theater.
See,
Yeah.
and that's what
Yeah.
really frustrates
But
me.
Microsoft
Like,
don't own it. That's just the name.
Yeah, that's like it's the
Nokia.
Nokia
It
Theater
used
or
to,
something.
yeah, it used to be the Nokia.
Yeah.
It's Microsoft was by it. It's right next to the Staples Center. And it's not that big.
Oh no,
It's right
man.
at LA Live. You can get drunk. I might go there drunk. If I
All
go
I
there.
know is like
Yeah, do it.
Gears
Hunter.
of War should be on this list. I think it's ridiculous that Gears of War 4 is not on this list,
You know,
and that they put this little indie game here.
No love for Microsoft. in that case.
all the fanboy shit to the side, man. I'm just trying to, go based on performance, based on all three phases.
that's the way it should be.
Good multiplayer, good single player campaign. If it doesn't have a multiplayer, it doesn't have a lot of content on the single player campaign like The Witcher 3 does, like Dragon Quest did. It won Game of the Year the previous year, so that's two RPGs that won 2 years in a row. The reason why, because it has a lot of content, so it has a lot of replayable, value to it. Gears is not really. You don't have much campaign, like 8 to 10 hours. It doesn't last long, but it has replay value on the multiplayer. The hard mode. And what keeps people playing. It's really fun. So that's why I said it deserves a spot on there. And
Yeah,
like I
I
say,
think it's ridiculous.
that's what Overwatch sounds like a really cool game. But if you want to go by graphics, what's the most beautiful looking game? What your game provides, all the shit I've been talking about. If it only just provide only that one phase, just a good fun multiplayer, and that's it. Then why is it up there with the big dogs that actually worked their ass off to have these games looking beautifully made, having more content, more modes, single player campaign? Was like, that's what I'm saying. You got to separate them. You have to separate. Put the indies with the indies. Put the AAA with the AAA. Multiplayer only with the multiplayer only. Multiplayer and single campaign with multiplayer and single campaign. That's what I'm saying.
That's way too many subsections.
Yep.
Also, here's
real,
something else you got to remember
They're all
about
nice.
Overwatch. Here's something else you got to remember about Overwatch. Yeah, it's a cartoony game, but how many cartoony games looked better than Overwatch?
Yeah, I still think Overwatch is a good looking
Platoon
game.
No,
though.
definitely
It's
did
actually
look
art
You know why
style.
Overwatch is on there? Because Overwatch turned into a competitive game. I have a friend that's on that shit right now.
It's true.
Play that shit for 12
Overwatch-
hours.
It's
Overwatch
Overwatch is a good game though.
It's
not
true.
like a bad
Overwatch-
game.
Overwatch will be at Evo. They've already confirmed that.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I like this weekend, I'll be playing Overwatch because it's free this weekend. I didn't never take it off my queue because I'm waiting like you. I'm like you, saying I ain't no $60 game. I wait till it go 40.
No, hell
and
no.
I buy it. I'm not
Hey,
gonna-
I would go. I would even say $30.
I can't put
enjoy
that
it,
on.
But I can't play it. I can't play it like Titanfall. To me, it's too damn easy. I only use one character, Sebastian, and I'm a support character. I sit back and turn into a tank and let your ass have it. Like, y'all go on and run. Go on and run.
I don't know, man.
But I can't play that for hours.
Like, even though y'all praise Blizzard for having really good service, what happens if we have to hack again? What PS3 had a few years ago, like 2 straight weeks.
Well. See the thing here. Now you're picking haters. Blizzard never has that problem. But if they're
Blizzard uses their own server,
Sony has, that's not their fault.
No, but you got a Blizzard game on a PlayStation 4.
So that's PlayStation's fault. That's
PlayStation's fault.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
the easy fix is don't buy a PlayStation.
Exactly.
For the next couple of weeks until this issue gets resolved. Where's my single player campaign? That's where it comes.
You have no one to blame for yourself for buying a PlayStation.
Exactly, because Xbox and PC still gonna be having a good time.
Exactly.
I cannot agree with y'all on this. I'm sorry. We got our own opinions on that. I'm sorry.
I think the only thing we can all agree on about this is that Inside shouldn't be there.
Right.
And that Game Awards are biased.
We can't agree with that. We can.
And
I think the only ones that get with Joe on this list are Uncharted and 2.
Yeah.
Man, this debate was more intense than Retro Bro and Jay the other week, man.
Why does everybody keep bringing that up?
Y'all was going at it, man.
Yeah, he had to be put in his place. He was being ridiculous.
But hey, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna call Jeff Keighley peoples to get with Joe peoples, because we got these inside sources and shit. Like everybody else, we got inside sources. So maybe they can, cover you and fly you out here to LA, and wine and dine you, and then you can jump on the stage and say that's some bullshit. And then I'm like, man, that's the man of the year right there. Real Gamer 27.
Look here,
man of the year.
we all need to try to save up so we can all meet up. Just get a couple of beers, have a barbecue, and then we can just throw our awards live.
Did Nintendo get nominated?
I got some awards. I'm gonna do a fuckboy award. That's
that'd be great. Do it.
Okay, yeah, Xenoblade Chronicles X. Okay.
Yeah, that game is fantastic.
Mine already got one.
Xenoblade Chronicles X is an incredible game.
I'm talking about
Slay. Shit, I'm gonna call you. Gonna get a life awards. Go get a life. Have a beer.
Yeah. Right. Heck, you been quiet, man. You didn't say anything about this, man. What's up, man?
Oh, there we go. Pokken tournaments on the list for best.
I was just enjoying listening to you.
Wait, what?
So what you think, man? We didn't all even talked about it. What you think, man?
That's a terrible list. But it's been a pretty much it's been a fucking disappointing year for games. I'm sorry. I mean, there's ones I played that I liked. I mean, I liked Quantum Break, but I knew that was not going to show up any lists anywhere. Fuck, I know that's going to happen.
Yeah.
Uncharted 4 it's kind of sad when Uncharted 4 is the biggest runner for a game of the year, because it was a good game, but it was
underwhelming.
It was like climbing.
Man, I've been getting tagged all day for that shit.
And I hear that from everybody too. I have 5 friends right now that say they played the Crash Bandicoot segment of Uncharted 4 more than story mode.
Oh damn!
I still think
I just got bored, man. I got bored.
It's like about parkour, climbing.
I played Uncharted 4. After I beat that, I went back and played Uncharted 1, and I'm like, wow, Uncharted 1 had more action in it.
Yeah, it definitely did.
And then you play Uncharted 2, and you're like, oh my god,
Uncharted 2 is the best. Talking and climbing.
Yeah. I was like, yeah, this is
just nothing but
a step back. I mean, it looked nice, but it was missing like a lot of shit.
Uncharted is a fucking monkey bar simulator.
Because it was
not a parkour simulator, more like.
That's all it was.
Yeah.
That's all it was.
Man, I
I thought the first one was like better. But yeah,
but I had people that play both.
Like, I don't know. Really nothing came out this year that I'm like going, ooh, I hope that wins. I mean, I'm not even sure if I'm going to watch. If there's nothing else to do, like literally nothing else to do, I might watch the Game of the Year awards. But other than that, and the thing about it that sucks about the Game of the Year awards, most of them happen off screen now.
Yeah, that's so dumb. They just show you commercials and then guys are getting
nobody show up.
Watching last year or whatever, the year before, and like I'm looking at like I'm going on Twitter at the same time, and I'm hearing about all these games that won shit, and I'm like, did I miss something? Am I missing am I watching like a delayed broadcast? What's going on here? Like, I haven't seen anything win like on screen yet. I'm looking at a list of shit that won in the past hour that I didn't even see them talk about. So like, what's going on here?
Yeah.
Sounds like you could just go to Twitter and get all your answers.
Yeah, it was like absolutely fucking terrible because most of the shit that I saw won, I didn't even see him talk about like on the presentation. I'm like, what the hell is this? Oh, last year's the big thing about Hideo Kojima was told by his lawyers he can't be here or some shit like that.
Oh yeah, that was
Now, my thing is, Kojima, you live in Japan. This America, Jack. You can bring your ass over here if you wanted to. You know what I'm saying? Jeff Kidd, you got some money. They would have paid you fine for you. Hey, you're fine. You know what I'm saying? Acting like Kojima God. Man, come on. Kojima ain't made a good game in years since Metal Gear Solid 2 shit in 3. They can go somewhere with that shit. Come on. Who they gonna bring out this year? Yoshida? Oh, y'all. No, said Naughty Dog. Oh no.
So he can beg that you go buy Last Guardian.
Yeah, please go buy that big ass game with that possum. That little boy with that possum. Damn.
Motherfucker
Don't look like he can't. Motherfucker look, he can't even fly. And I'm like, man, I hope, man, they better buy that shit. I'm clowning. They better buy. That's all I get. Last Guardian.
Yeah.
Last Guardian. You better buy it. Cause you don't buy it, I'm clowning. I might go a full 30 minutes laughing my ass off.
They're not gonna buy it.
Like y'all didn't go buy this shit.
They're not gonna buy it.
Shoot.
But I guess
I might get
gonna have a field day with that 100.
Are we gonna go through the other nominations or just this one?
What else is on there?
It's a whole bunch of shit.
Fuckboy of the Year award.
Best game direction: Overwatch, Battlefield, Doom, Uncharted, and Titanfall.
You know what? Y'all gave me an idea. I think we should. I think these next couple of weeks, I think the Real Talk podcast, we should do a fuckboy podcast. Fuckboy of the Years. Oh man.
Oh yeah.
See, that's gonna be so difficult though, because I'm so biased about the amount of channels I watch that most of the channels you guys name that's trash, I've never seen before. Just being honest.
I know, me too. I'm sitting there like, if I'm gonna, I'd have to watch these people to make decisions, and I don't want to do that.
Nick, you got so much haters. You type in gaming Nick hate, you probably got, man. I got told from all day somebody talked about me, and it was over a year ago. I said, damn, I don't know who he is.
Yo,
you know
Nick's
this
channel is
I said, I don't know this motherfucker. I don't know who he is.
Nick's channel is hilarious. I swear beer came out of my nose one time watching one of his videos. Like,
yeah, Nick got them haters.
Nobody knows who I am, so I ain't worried about it.
Yeah, right. Nick, if I type in YouTube right now who hate Nick, it's probably like, you don't understand, it's probably 1,500 people that said, Gamer Nick, that fucking slob, trailer trash, motherfucker that don't know about no games.
Look here, people hate you so much, they spend time out of their day using creative adjectives.
You know Dave and them hate you. Shit, they don't give a damn for you. Shit, man, I didn't even know who they were until I went to the glitch. Man, I went to the glitch like, who the fuck is it? Why you pick Nick? Why you picking on Nick? Nick is a nice guy that I know of. I ain't never saw Nick on that guy Nick said this. I said, damn, man, y'all be all up in people's business.
What?
Yeah, what the
look that up?
I feel like the crumb side just
telling
hates people that are unbiased. That's what it is.
No, see, crumb side for entertainment purposes only, because they don't game. They sit on your comment section, and for like the last 6 hours, I got like 6 motherfuckers have been on my comment section for the last 6 hours. I went to sleep, went back to sleep, and they still on there gossiping. Mm-hmm. Keyboard warrior.
Like, do these niggas have jobs? Like, what's going on?
Of course not.
In their mom basement.
Of course not. Yeah.
Grandma basement and shit. You know what I'm saying? Watching us on YouTube and watching
they inside the basement playing the motherfucking Walmart plug and play.
It's like, I don't understand. I mean, I live with the fams, but I go to school full time and I got a job. Like,
they don't have nothing.
Yeah, they don't have nothing.
They have nothing to do. When they get home, they go to check out your shit. Like, why are you subscribed? I actually check my subscribers. I got like 45 to 100 haters that I know don't like me. and I don't like them. But they were first one. What you talk about Uncharted 4? I didn't talk about it. I never said it wasn't going to be on the list.
Yo, that's my biggest pet peeve. I hate when you make a video title and people don't watch the video, so they assume based on the title they know what you're talking about.
I get that a lot too.
I had, out of my 100 views for when I said Nintendo NS is a casual system, get over it, I was actually defending Nintendo in that video, and half of my 100 views was Nintendo fans but hurt because of the title. I was like, did you watch the video? You do realize I'm defending y'all, right?
Yeah, they only watched like a few seconds, Retro. That's probably why. That's why they got ticked out. They watched a few seconds, they got PO and went
all they see is the title, then everything goes red. And they can't do anything.
They remind me of remember in Bugs Bunny when he used to be bullfighting and the bull getting you and you see red. It's just like that.
It's just like that.
The old next gen 720 strategy. Read the title and make it up as you go along.
Yeah.
Right.
Damn.
Don't say, oh, that's for clickbait. I got caught for saying something. That was clickbait. Did you? What do I clickbait on? Did you hear what I was talking about?
They were like, you clickbait for
views. Never see me clickbait.
I was like, look at how am I clickbaiting?
I said, you gotta understand, I never asked none of y'all motherfuckers to comment, rate, or subscribe. Give a fuck if you give me a thumb in, a like, and I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Well, so I said, you know what, go do it yourself. Go jump off that, go break your leg or something. Matter of fact, I'll do something. I'll go half on you. Go on Craig, go on Backpage and go find your lady. I'll put half on it. You only can afford 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying? And get laid and so leave the rest of the people alone.
And what kills me is it's like, how do these people spend all day on YouTube, but they don't understand how YouTube work or the algorithm system? Like people be like, you clickbaiting for all those views. It's like, I got 100 views. How much do you think YouTube has paid me?
YouTube just gave you a liking, thumbs up. That's it.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So is this all on this subject? Because we kind of got off topic. Way off topic. All right. I guess the last topic. I guess we ain't go down that whole list, man. There's a lot of it, man. Lots of it. But yeah, I was just more concerned about the.
Hey, but Gears of War, I think Gears of War got nominated for one category, right?
2, best action and best multiplayer.
Oh, 2? Okay.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, I need to see if they finally gave that patch for Gears of War 4 for a PC, so I can actually play it.
Oh, you still can't play it?
I need to check to see if they fixed that patch yet. I haven't checked in a while.
Okay, let's go to our last subject of today. We kind of, we got way off topic again, but I want to talk about the NES Mini that just came out. Was last Friday or something like that, and actually some stores was doing a midnight lunch in which nobody knew about, and you got scumbags like Alex want to buy one and flip it for $250.
Yo, that's brilliant. Shouts out to the hustle.
I got people online selling for thousands of dollars. Like, Nintendo know what they're doing. They trying to create a demand, and of course, there's going to be a lot more coming this Black Friday.
Nintendo had a tweet all ready to go, say, "Oh, don't worry, we got more stock coming in the next couple of days."
Yeah. So basically, this Black Friday is going to be it's going to be mayhem in those stores because a lot of people is going to go after those NES Minis. I'm one of them.
It's true. Have you seen Facebook?
They'll be beating people down.
All my friends that don't care about gaming have been posting pics with like more than 100 likes on each of their separate pics about the NES.
Everyone wants it.
Everyone wants it, man.
It's like, oh, I hate gaming, but I'll go back to playing Duck Hunt and Super Mario World. Like,
this is a classic. It's an all-time classic. We love it. Our parents, our grandparents love it. It's been out for over 30 years, so a lot of people know who Nintendo is. They played those games before. So by them coming out with this brand new, well, I won't say, but it is brand new, but it's a replica of the old NES, but Mini. Like it's eye candy, man. It looks really nice, man. I can't wait to get my hands on it, man. But the fact is, Nintendo's created a demand for this. I really hate that they did this. It's another Wii situation again. I feel that it's going to be the same thing whenever the Nintendo Switch comes out, and they're going to create a demand for it. And if you don't pre-order it, you're shit out of luck because it's going to be hard to find one in stores whenever the Switch comes out. So, it just sucks that that they undershipped it, and they know that it was going to be another amiibo situation. People going to scalp them, sell it for like hundreds of dollars or thousands of dollars. That's what's been going on. I don't know why Nintendo keeps doing this shit, but I guess they trying to hype their shit up at the same time. They know this is a very hot product, and this is a talk of the town, a talk of the country. You know, everybody's talking about it, everybody love it. So this is probably one of their business strategies, just to hype it up. So I kind of understand what they're doing, but at the same time, it's frustrating because they know that people are going to sell it for thousands of dollars, and which is what's going on right now. People is actually paying $10,000, whatever, for this damn thing, for this piece of plastic that costs $60 at the store. So that's fucking bullshit, and I'm pissed off. What you think, Alex? What you think about this situation, you scumbag?
Oh, I'm very happy. Thank you, Nintendo, for short stocking the stores. Thank you for not allowing people to pre-order it. Thank you for the extra money in my pocket for buying your product. It's not my fault. Some people are too lazy to wake up and go get one in the morning. That's your problem, not mine. And thank you, gullible fools who will pay extra money for a product that's going to get restocked. Thank you, Nintendo.
Jesus Christ. You scumbag.
Hey, you gotta hustle, man. Made that money.
Is that all you got on that, Alex?
Yep.
What about you all day?
He's muted.
So he's
Oh,
muted.
and also I look forward to doing the exact same thing with the Switch.
Oh, my bad. What'd you say?
No, so what you think about this NES Minis, this shit that what's going on? These scumbags freaking scalping them, man. It's hard to find them. Nintendo, they created a demand for it, and it's crazy. These prices, it's outrageous.
In 2 months, you're gonna see that shit in the fucking bargain bin, $20.
No, I doubt that.
No.
Nintendo products, their products never go down.
Well, you're gonna find them. You're gonna find a shitload of them. I mean, the demand's gonna go down for them like fast, because if you really want to play those games really bad, and let's keep it real, most of these consoles are for they're stocking stuffers, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're
Or they're just like collector's items.
Yeah, like collector's item. You know, it's nothing really crazy. Now, I think if they come out with a Super Nintendo one, that's gonna be crazy.
That's the one I want.
If they pick the good games, Link to the Past, all that shit.
F-Zero,
F-Zero,
if it doesn't have Turtles in Time, it's a failure.
Yeah, all that. Yeah.
Yeah, they gotta put Earthbound maybe. I mean, they gotta put some gems on there, man.
Yeah.
Return to Battletoads.
Yeah,
Return to game.
Final Fight. I mean,
Street Fighter 2. Yeah.
Oh, I heard this about Final Fight. Oh,
Hey, for those of you that are investors, quick little thing. In Japan, they do have a Super Nintendo version. I remember seeing this back in 2010, back when I was still stationed out there. They sell it for the equivalent of $350.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
It's at this big arcade place called Sega World.
Isn't that some
Sega's relevant in
one,
Japan.
though?
Sega World.
It's a legit one, because Sega World sells a lot of retro consoles and has a lot of old school arcade games. They're all about retro everything.
Oh, so it's a real one. It's just super old.
Exactly. And unopened.
Because arcades were king over there at the time.
It looks like the one we grew up on when we were kids, but in Japanese writing.
Right.
Which makes it better.
Okay. Are you still going all day?
Oh no, I'm good, man. Is who here on this panel has one?
I guess nobody.
No one.
Oh,
Nobody.
I'll let you have one. Maybe I have.
I'm sorry, I'm cheap and I can play all the games by emulation.
What about you, Nick?
You had no idea that Turbo.
Like I said, I think Alex is a sucker because he could have got way more than $250 for his NES Mini. Whatever. Like, I don't know what's worse is the fact that there's somebody or multiple people out there trying to sell this thing for $10,000, or the fact there's at least one person out there who actually paid that much money for it.
That guy's crazy.
I mean, somebody sat there and had $10,000 they had nothing else to do with, and said, "Yep, I'm gonna buy this."
That's the thing. I'm gonna get it.
I'm like, if you're gonna piss away money like that,
like for that kind of money, you could have paid some guy to stay in line for you.
Right.
Yeah,
Like, you guys have motivated me in this podcast to buy one now, just to go ahead and hit up Zuckerberg on Facebook and be like, "Hey, I got this throwback Super Nintendo. You trying to buy it?"
but yeah. So I don't know. It's just like F Nintendo for their low stocking of stuff to create fake demand, and F these other people who bought like big bundles
I
of
saw
them.
one guy. He
Like-
had a whole wall covered in them.
Yeah,
Like,
I
he
saw
must have
that
had
too.
damn near like 100.
I'll be
Are you
fucking stuck
serious?
with every one of them, and he can't sell them.
That's what happened to the people that bought the amiibo
He's eventually gonna have to like sell those things for like their regular price or
at the
cheaper,
cost. Yeah.
just to get rid of them.
It's crazy.
So yeah, I'm just like, I hope these people got stuck with their shit, and they're just stuck with it. They can't do nothing about it except maybe sell to garage sales and shit.
Yeah, Nintendo and their crazy fake demand.
Yep. Remember that bald headed Mario was going for like, was it about 20 grand? About 20,000?
Yep.
Remember that? Or was it the Peach? I'm trying to
I think it was
remember.
like the peach with no legs or something.
Yeah, I'm like, are you serious? You gotta be retarded to pay that much, man. Jesus Christ.
More dollars than
Idiot
cents.
world, man.
They don't care.
Okay, what about you, honey? What you think about this?
Oh man, shit. They know what they doing because they got people paying all these sky high prices. You should know they was gonna do this shit. Alex, you made a hell of an investment. See, me and you can go to business together. See, fuck the rest of them. They don't understand that shit. They don't
Really?
understand.
Are you getting that collector's
buy
edition
slow.
Sega that I showed you?
Collections? No.
Remember that one that comes with a little Sonic statue and it looks like
shoot, I forgot about that. I might get it. I forgot about that.
that thing's probably gonna be rare.
Think Sonic Mania? Yeah, I'm gonna try to get
for
that.
the Sonic Mania, the collector's edition.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get it. It looks pretty cool though. I'm gonna get it.
Yeah.
That's why I want that NES Mini because it looks so cool, and I like to collect stuff. That's what I'm a collector. So that looked really nice on my shelf. Yeah.
Like me, I keep it. I mean, I could play all the damn games on my laptop for free.
Exactly.
But
Here.
and probably run better. To me, it's something like to me, it's a collector's item. The cord is short. You gotta go buy an adapter. Now, what I do
The cord is like comically short.
Yeah, I heard that you can use the Wii gamepad with it, and it works with it.
Really?
Because I guess it's which console, which one that has the same, because it has the same as one of the Wii or the Wii U has the same adapter.
The Wii has the same
to plug in. Yeah, so it's the Wii controller. You can use that on it. I saw somebody on YouTube using that one. Said they prefer it, or you have to go get an extender.
See,
Yeah,
that's
you gotta
believable. I've heard from hardcore Nintendo fans that you can use the Pro Pad and the little nunchuck, and actually they have like an attachment so you can hook it to the computer. So that makes sense.
Well, it's the same connection, so I don't see why it wouldn't work.
Right.
Just so, it's to me, it's a nostalgia. I ain't waiting up and I ain't getting up. Like I know people that got up and went to Walmart at 12 o'clock at night. Fuck that shit. I'm drinking. I ain't getting up, and I'm like, what you call it? If I kind of don't even like to go to the stores. If I can't get the shit on Amazon or something, I got Amazon now in LA. I pick that shit up on Amazon now and pay the dude to drop it off in 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes. I give him a $5 tip if I want it that bad. But I kind of I might just wait until they all get flushed out, and it's a bunch of them. Unless I have a good ass
It's
week.
eventually going to be everywhere.
Yeah, if I could get a hand, if I have a good week this week and I get a hand on 10 of them, oh yeah, shit. I'm gonna be like, man, I'm selling all, man, I'm auctioning them. You can buy it straight up from me, for $200. Matter of fact, I do $150. Matter of fact, free shipping. It's in the box. But I'm gonna flip that money. Like, yeah, okay, this is a new 4K TV. Come on, it's time to flip. I can't afford the LG or wherever the
OLED
89S 900. You know what I'm saying? TS 900 or the TS 800. Fuck that shit. I can't get that shit. Oh man, I got a deal. It was $1,500. That's house note. That's
Why
rent.
don't you just buy it out of somebody's truck?
Yeah.
No, don't do that. Yeah, don't have. You better hope you plug. I would have man, you got to go to my house. I got to plug this shit up. I got to try it out. You buying something, and $800 is still a lot of money. I don't know if it's y'all. I'm just a dollionaire right now, so $800. I just can't drop $800. And what if you plugged it up and the motherfucker didn't work?
Exactly.
I would have busted up.
Nah, you're right. The only thing I'll spend $800 on is stock investments. That's it.
I like telling people man, wait till Black Friday. Shoot, I was like shit. I was talking to Meg. I said, "Hey, your son work at Best Buy, right? Can I get that discount? I will MoneyGram you, right, man? What bank account? I'll put it in your bank account. Give me a cool TV because they don't pay. They pay like less. Like Mega got like a Sony that was like 1,500, and he got it for 800, and it's brand new, top of the line. It's 4K, and all this. But you know, it's everybody has their preferences. You know, Real is rich over there. He buy every damn thing.
I'm
telling them, I was asking him, could you know? I was finna ask Next Gen last night, can I hold the rack? But I said I got my buddy Real probably let me hold about 500.
I heard Real got VR.
Yeah, I'm a bum now, man. I'm a bum.
You know, he got his pony shirt on tonight. You know what I'm saying? He didn't flip the turn pony.
He's embraced being a bum. He has his PlayStation shirt on.
Hey, man, I'm a gamer, man. I go where the good games at.
Except if they're on PC, I guess.
Yep. I don't have a PC. Well, I got a laptop. I don't have a PC gaming machine.
But see, that's where you're misunderstood. Your regular laptop is a PC gaming machine. Are the graphics low end? Yes, but you can still buy games at a cheaper
Laptop
price
sucks,
than you would
though.
on console. Like, you're good.
It's probably good for indie games, but not no.
Like his laptop's not very good though.
I don't know about that because the first time I went to PC gaming after PS3 burned me, I didn't have the best laptop and I was playing high-end games. And then I enjoyed it so much that I was like, you know what? Let me see what other graphics look like. And then that's when I did it. Like you'd be surprised. Like if you understand the specs and you know how to downscale the game yourself, you can do it. You just have to know what your downscaling needs to be to fit your system to make it playable.
I just don't think I got the patience. I just that's what my consoles are for. I just don't have the patience for that shit, man. Yeah. But okay. Did we go with you, Retro Bro?
I think I talked enough. I think that works out.
All right, what about you, Sinister? You there, Sinister?
Gotta get
I
it
think that's
together.
him
I don't think
sleeping.
he's there.
He sleep?
It sound like it.
Man, he was up with us all last night, and he was gaming this morning. Shit. You can't hang with the night owls. So we go
Hey,
to
don't
bed in
forget
the
his
morning.
job, man. He work at Amazon. That's hard physical labor. I'll be tired too.
Shit, I work at Amazon during the day. Nigga, I'll go
There
through.
you go.
Yeah.
That's
All right,
hard
there
work.
you go. What you think about the NES Mini situation, man? You there?
Oh, is it? Oh, me?
Yeah. What you think about it?
Oh, I mean, just like some of y'all said, I mean, Nintendo, what they were doing. I mean, as soon as somebody got their hand, they'll grab their little hands on it. They're gonna go hit up eBay or Craigslist, make some dollars off of it.
Shit, I think Nintendo's doing that too. Shit, that's what I'm thinking.
But here's the funny thing: is like when Microsoft had their Xbox anniversary on the 15th. I figured Nintendo might send them a little classic mini as a gift, as an anniversary gift. It's like
They gave one to Phil Spencer.
yeah.
I can't believe Nintendo congratulated Xbox on Twitter. That was so un-Nintendo of them.
They
in business together. I heard Mario finna be on Minecraft. So you gotta be
makes
my
sense.
friend.
a business relationship.
Actually, I think they already have some installments of that too already.
Yeah, because the Wii U version of Minecraft has specific Nintendo stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But
Honestly, I want them to fuse. Like, think
They
about
should.
it.
It's
If
a perfect
Xbox
marriage
and
because like Xbox
Nintendo
and retro
fuse,
yeah,
games.
because like
their
with
next
Minecraft,
console could be
system,
true, and their next console could be true and X. Think about it.
Nintendo Xbox.
well,
What? Yeah, I guess.
Because Xbox has Rare, and a lot of Nintendo guys like Rare, so it only makes sense for Nintendo fans to like Xbox.
You know what would be hilarious, even though this would never happen, but I have to make the punchline now that it popped up in my head. What if Nintendo and Xbox made an adult system and just called it Peach's Box? Just saying.
all in Japan will sell.
It'd be cool.
But you know what?
Like,
You know what?
Spencer
Nintendo,
could be the spokesperson for North America, and then Kimishima
shit.
could be the spokesperson for Japan.
Right.
But you know what would be cool? What I would see if I was Microsoft, and like I said, I'm trying to show I am for the gamer. Say if I make a Battletoads game, I'll put it on that Switch too.
Yeah.
Just to show the die hard, I will just throw it on the Switch too, because it's not going to hurt them. It's money at the end of the day. I don't care that I own Rare. It's money at the end of the day, and you showing that hey, we don't have a handheld. So no, I'm saying Microsoft. I don't know. I would do that. If Microsoft. I'll try to tell Rare somebody my companies that really doing nothing.
Better yet, here's something else I didn't even think about. You know,
they got Minecraft, but make games for Switch.
Minecraft to go on a Wii U and PlayStation 4 and Xbox. Well, not Xbox, PC and all that.
Yeah, but see, if I was Microsoft, it'd be cool if I make a game. If we don't have it, Microsoft don't have a handheld. So get your little low budget, indie people and all that. Go put some games on that Switch.
Right.
And you can put code. You can have Nintendo get their name first in Microsoft from Microsoft Studios.
Mm-hmm.
You might win over some Nintendo fans, some diehards, like Obi-Wan or some shit, Obi-Wan Kenobi and shit. Maybe he get giggled. Look at Microsoft just did. Woohoo! Like,
what's going on, everybody?
That was definitely the funniest thing tonight.
I'm like, you on helium? He get on some helium before he get on. Like, wow. I love video games.
He's on more on helium. That's
I love
PCP and everything.
LSD.
I'm like, man. Yeah, that shit crazy. But that's what I would do. To me, that would be fun.
Yeah.
But before I close out, because like right before he came out, like a good buddy of mine who I'm cool with on Facebook, he collects games at the galore. I mean, if you seen this, he'd make you even jealous. But anyways, he got 2 of them right at launch. After I told him, I was like, damn, bro. It's like, yeah, I'm broke. I'm broke after this. I was like, shh.
Oh, fuck that.
I do have one thing to say that I just thought about. It's actually something that you guys just brought up. Didn't even occur to me before. Like, I feel that personally for me, what makes Nintendo special is the fact that they provide what Xbox and Sony don't, which is games I can't get on PC. So if they make third-party games from classic titles that we enjoy, they could put a little twist of putting Nintendo characters in it, and it could be amazing. I mean, think about it. Battletoads and Double Dragon were just beat-em-up games with very simple animation. Animation as simple as what Mario and Yoshi currently does when they attack people in Smash Bros. So they could even do like a Battletoads game and then like make like a special DLC or something where you can play as Mario and Yoshi and give them like little Smash Bros animations to just be bashing enemies, and that'd be a lot of fun. Personally, at least to me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Man, that's a crazy merge if that ever happens, man. But fuck, man.
Hey, man.
I love Sony. So Sony would be packing up, bro.
Yeah, but see, it'd be kind of funny if Mario would have guest starred like in Halo or something.
Yeah, do that. Mario too precious. You might catch a Metroid. You might pitch. Sound like, okay, can we borrow Samus?
Yeah, like Samus coming over to Halo makes sense.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't put her in Halo. It's like, can she come to Killer Instinct? Can she be a guest character? And we'll give you guys a guest character. You can use.
I don't know. I think Master Chief
give him like
with
an
Samus
arbiter.
would be freaking badass.
Yeah, you throw him in Smash Brothers.
Yeah, throw the Arbiter in there. Shoot.
Arbiter too. Everybody don't know about the Arbiter. They know about the Chief. You want to throw your pride. Arbiter. I like the Arbiter, but he ain't no Chief.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, guys, I gotta take off.
Okay.
All right, bro. Take care, man.
Later, Nick.
See you guys later. Thanks for having me.
Later.
I think Link would work because they've actually done that before because they had Link in Soul Calibur one time.
Yeah, they did, and it was actually pretty cool.
Oh, it's Soul Calibur too.
I just read Ed Boon's tweet. I guess he took a poll. Everybody wants Spawn to be in Injustice 2, so I guess that's what he's doing.
Oh,
Hell
shit.
no.
Hey, y'all talking about this game?
Calibur.
Hey, y'all talking
Soul
about this game right here? See it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
we
need to
get
get
it.
the
You're rich.
and you need to get you need to get Soul Calibur 2 backwards compatible and come join us so we can kick your ass.
Quick question. Quick question, because I don't remember this. Injustice wasn't just Mortal Kombat format with combos, but they had finishing moves, right?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Spawn fits perfectly if you have finishing moves then.
But Spawn is really what you call a character. He don't fit with them. He wants somebody him in like Mortal Kombat because he have he cuts off limbs and shit. He borderline evil. You know what I'm saying? I don't
Yeah,
have
No,
it. Just,
but hey, but
Yeah, he's
you
a
gotta
dark
realize
character.
he's a dark character, but it's all comic book related, so that's why he's in there. It makes sense.
It fits because they got villains like Darkseid and stuff. So
Yeah.
but you never saw
Doomsday and
Dark.
Solomon Grundy.
But you ain't never saw
Mhm.
Darkseid rip off nobody arms.
oh, I read the comics. I have, sir.
No,
Yeah,
there's a book.
that what you call it 22. But no, we talking about in a game or on TV shows. You never saw Darkseid. Darkseid barely talk. Shoot that beam at your ass though.
No mega beans. Yeah, he's still getting his ass kicked by Doomsday.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
Huh. So I guess that's about wraps it up. I think. Oh, I guess y'all got questions in the chat. I guess ask some questions before we end the podcast.
Did you guys see how Etika trolled everyone with that fake Switch?
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Yep.
That was funny. Did you
Yo,
guys
that was
see-
a good spoiler because I haven't even seen that video yet, and I would have been punked. Good job, Alex.
I sent that shit yesterday. You should have saw it by now. He put a new video up today. It's like his own trailer of what you would do with the Switch. That shit was so funny. He was like pretending to play Smash Brothers on it, and then his friend calls him up. He's like, "Yo, we going to the strip club." So he's like, "All right," puts his Switch thing on. He puts the little controllers, and then he goes to the strip club with his Switch.
Oh, shit.
Question: Did he? And now that I think about it, this could be a logical way to pull it off. Did he have one of those little super miniature toolboxes like you can buy from Lowe's or Home Depot? Because it does look like a Switch now that I think about it.
Oh my god.
It does, don't it?
Yeah, it does.
Oh man! Oh, everybody can beat you in Smash Brothers, Drone Crusher. Get out of here. What happened to that emergence? What happened to that imaginary tournament you were supposed to throw today?
Tell him, Strong, I need some of that soda that you had, man. You need to send me some of that soda. I see you some soda, and send me that soda. I see you some ribs.
We got a question.
Send me some ribs. I'll send you some soda.
He has
We
some
got a
soda.
question from Big Pooh. He said, hold on. Okay, hold on. Let me go up. Okay, where's his comment? I just saw his comment. There it is. He says, anyone here open the possibility of Mario Color Splash being Game of the Year? Just saying.
Maybe family game of the year, I guess.
Pretty much.
Okay, so let's just make a scenario. Let's say we were all in kindergarten right now. We had just played Color Splash, and we decided to draw pictures. In that scenario, yes. In a realistic scenario where we're adults like now, absolutely not.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here's another one. Like that's from Tony. Said, "How would you feel if Tekken 7 gets ported to the Switch?"
That's cool, I guess. I don't really care about Tekken, but the more games, the
I
better.
do. They have a Kuma in that game.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Kuma's badass.
Yep.
All right, here's one for Tony. Bayonetta 3, Vanquish 2 only for the Switch. Drops the mic.
That would make me very happy. I'm still waiting for Vanquish to come to PC. There was rumors about it, but it still hasn't happened yet.
Even bigger topic. What if they made a Bayonetta 3, but they called it Bayonetta Switch? What do you think the media would do with that type of information?
Oh Lord. Yep.
That'd be a lot of fun.
It would be.
How many downloads and sales you think Super Mario Run gonna have? It's gonna have a lot, but it should have been on Android. It should have been on Android too, man. I don't know why Nintendo
it will be. It just they have an exclusive for like a year or something.
Speaking of mobile, how come Pokemon Go just gave up on content? Like we haven't had anything new like ever.
Because most of their install base left.
And you finna pay for it.
That's their fault for not adding anything. They didn't add battles. They didn't balance attacks. Like
shit, they added your ass getting killed, walking off of ledges and shit.
Right.
Yep.
Hey, you know what's crazy, bro? I don't see nobody playing that shit no more, bro. Nobody.
Yo, in the summer, it was fire. Like, I kid you not. I walked to the Nautical Mile, which is 3 miles away from where I live, because I live on the north side of town and not the south side. And I'm sitting there playing Pokemon Go while I'm at the bar. And then, like, half the people that worked at the bar played Pokemon Go. We had conversations about Pokemon Go and stuff, and then they bought me a drink. And then I thought, hey, they probably just being nice and saying they bought me a drink so I could give them a tip. And I look at my receipt, and they really bought me a drink because I was a Pokemon Go player. I was like, not bad.
Yeah, Pokemon Go in the summer was a lot of fun, but that game, if you try to play it now, it's too cold. It's too much rain. It's not fun.
Hell, someone almost got killed.
Can I get some of that rain? Because it do not rain in Southern California and shit. I'm glad it's
raining like crazy out here.
I'm glad it's just a little cold. I had to close the windows for the first time. Like, damn,
How that old R&B song go? I can't stand the rain.
I need the rain
in my window.
Who was that? I forgot who sung that.
I don't remember either. I just remember.
That's what you call it.
Missy.
That's
Missy Elliott.
Missy Elliott. Okay.
Yo, 90s songs went back in the day though. I missed them.
Don't Crusher, you're out of your mind. You're not the best gamer in the world.
Don't Crusher. We even play games?
Hell yeah, nigga play games.
I thought he just talked about politics all the time.
No,
how much he hate Obama, how much he hate Hillary.
That's the most talking shit. That's the most.
See, that's why he be getting his butt kicked because he ain't democratic. I'm joking. I don't have a favor for one particular party. I'm one of the few Americans that believe if third party is worthwhile, then vote for him. I hate this whole sheeple mindset. I'm sorry, you said election and I got triggered. I just thought of nonsense, stupidity, and how the rest of the world is laughing at us. Anywho, back to the topic.
Well, Trump's America now, bitch.
Yeah, it says, what do you think of Modern Warfare Remastered will have microtransactions?
Don't they always got
them? Yep.
Isn't that's normal now since everyone was just okay with it when they were trying it out?
Yeah, and then they're gonna put out Modern Warfare 2, and then that's when I'll go.
Oh, we got another question. This one's from Chariot Man.
Oh,
how do you guys feel about the latest news on the Switch? I take it you missed the beginning of the podcast, so you probably didn't hear our opinion. But I'll kind of summarize for you. Pretty much, we're excited about some of the things we heard about the Switch, but we want more information on how it's going to be executed. Being that the Switch is a hybrid, it means that they should be 50-50 on console and being mobile, but chances are there will be some restraints to try to make it mobile as well. So we want to see what those restraints are, how it functions, what the gameplay will be, what the functionality of movement will be for the games, and if it will be worthwhile and enjoyable to the hardcore gamer.
Yeah,
do you guys agree or you have anything different?
Hope we get some more news tomorrow about the Switch, but this is not coming from Emily Ross, since she said she's finished with the news. She's gonna wait until January 12th. She's wanted the rest of the news to be a surprise, but I don't know, man. No, I'm still excited for the system. I'm really still excited. You know, the gaming lined up. With the ports of Mario Kart, Smash and all that. Of course, you got the new Mario game, Zelda, Pokemon. Like that's beast, man. Like if they have
and the price for $250.
Yeah, for $250, we didn't talk about the price. $250, that is good. And just think about all that within the same year. I think they can get close to selling the Wii U within the same year. They can get close to it. I would say at least 10 million. They can sell at least 10 million the first year if all these rumors are actually accurate. I'm just being honest. That's
By the way, shout out to Emily Rogers. We talked a lot of trash about all the news she was given and how it probably wasn't credible, and she's been right every time. So shout out to you.
Been right, and I've been on Twitter a lot. I've been seeing all the people that's been cussing her out, all the people that's just talking bad about her, and ever since whenever all that shit became true, she was basically cussing them all out, be like, man, fuck all of y'all, man. I was like, damn, she getting off.
Yeah, she fired back. Cara came back.
She fired back, man. Take that, bitch.
Right.
She be cussed like a bot on Twitter, man. Dang, I didn't know she was like that, man. But hey, man, people, man, they vicious out there, man. They talk to you any kind of way, dude.
Yeah.
I like Emily. I like Emily. She's right when people think she's wrong. She has gaming news, and she's white. I'm joking. Scratch that off the record.
You see, Dad, you like some snow bunnies. Just say you like the snow bunnies.
But
you love them bunnies, don't you, Retro?
Yeah, I do. I do.
Is there any more questions before we end it? Any more questions? Nintendo renewed trademark for wave race. Any thoughts? That's not bad. A lot of people actually been wanting wave race for a very long time. It's not really their most popular franchise, but I don't mind playing it again, man. We need games like that, man. That's a good thing. Does it mean we're going to get it? No, because they trademarked Eternal Darkness like 2 years ago. We still haven't heard anything about the damn game. That don't mean a damn thing.
They just want to keep it alive. That's all.
Yeah, just want to keep it alive.
Yeah, here's another one. Why are some people bitching about the little things on the Switch, like the mini controllers that they don't like to use?
Because they have nothing else to talk about. They like shit like that. That would pisses me off. That would drive me to do that rant video because
I have an answer.
They don't like mobile gaming, but the fact and they talking about they are console gamers. They're not a handheld, but you don't have to hold a tablet. You put the tablet in the dock and you get the Pro controller or whatever
and play on TV.
Without a gimmick in your hand.
So those are big hands. They use the controller.
That's the most traditional Nintendo console since the GameCube.
But they don't want to believe that. They are in denial, so they're going to find any kind of way.
You know why they don't? They want to pick on these little things that the Switch has because they don't want to face the reality that they just bought a PlayStation 4 Pro that doesn't live up to what they were told. It barely is an improvement over their existing PS4, and that they wasted their money.
Oh, matter of fact,
I actually got two answers for you, but I'll wait till real answers this part.
What?
Okay, so here's my two answers. See, there's a thing where there's some kids that grow up and they're taught certain things by their parents and they believe it, and then when they grow up and see difference, they refuse to like erase it out of their minds. So there's a thing where some people, no matter how much evidence you give them, they won't stop believing, which is completely illogical, but they do so anyway. Now, the second answer is the fact of the matter is they want Nintendo to be what it is in the 90s. And as much as people's going to hate me for saying this, the fact is Nintendo evolved. The market changed. They realized that with their company's module of making cheap systems where they can make profit, there's no way they can do what Xbox and Sony's doing, which is giving these high graphics and being broke all the time by selling consoles at a loss, but then doing DLC and microtransactions to make the money back. So they decided, hey, our business model will be, we'll sell a system for cheap and give you good quality games you like, so we don't have to worry about, hey, selling this console at a price that's unreasonable for us and going from there. Like, Nintendo's whole model isn't to be what Sony and Xbox is to the gaming community. They want to be different, and they're selling you something different. I know I use food examples a lot, but it's the only ones that are simple enough for everybody. Like, if McDonald's and Burger King was exactly the same, and then Taco Bell wanted to be the same instead of being taco, then what would really be the difference between going to the three? You want difference. You want difference in the market. You want to have variety so you can choose from different things. There's no reason for Sony and Microsoft to be the same and then have Nintendo to be the same, because then there'd be no reason to choose between three consoles if they're all the same. You want variety.
On the PC gaming, you know, there's like all of these in my PC and Nintendo. What's the point of having Microsoft and Sony? They don't have many exclusives.
And that's how I am now.
They share the same library, like 70-80% of the same games you get on PS4 and the Xbox One. So if you want to get your whole entire game experience, get a Nintendo and a PC. You'll be fine. If you want to spend $400 or $800 combined on the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, Scorpio, whatever, the Pro, whatever, just to play those little exclusives like Halo, 5, Gears, and Forza, and Uncharted, and Last of Us, if you want to pay that much money for those little exclusives, go ahead, man. But if you want a lot of games, lots of exclusives, get a PC and a Nintendo.
And like here's another example. Everyone picture in their head real quick what their favorite sneakers are. Now imagine if that was the only brand in the world. So you couldn't choose from Nike, you couldn't choose from Skechers, you couldn't choose from Vans, but that was the only brand available.
That's the lightest shoes in the world you just named.
It doesn't matter. People buy them, so I gave it the example. And by the way, I like Vans. I wear Vans.
I wear Vans.
I don't know black people that wear Vans and Skechers.
Well, look here. I hang out with a lot of white people. So.
I
got two pairs of red Vans in my closet right now.
And real,
not everyone can afford crocodile skin shoes.
And real, I don't know why you're trying to fake, because Right now, Vans has a Nintendo version of Vans that look like a
Oh, that
classic
shit is
Nintendo
so
controller.
No,
And
that's
you,
Yeah, I see
and
Fun Girl Gamer
look,
has some of
look,
those.
and you know when they make a Sega version, you're gonna be the first person to buy.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, I said it.
Nah, I ain't gonna buy that shit. There are any more questions out there? We almost at our 2-hour mark.
Yeah, Rich, I think you've been countered. I think you've just been countered.
We had a troll in the comments in the chat a while ago.
What'd he say?
Yeah, I know. I was talking to him.
I want to play this game.
well, the thing is, Retro, he said wrong. He said PS4 has exclusive, Xbox has none.
Oh yes, let me play. Okay, let me take this.
Oh, there we go.
So, Mr. Tom Crow. Okay, let's look at Sony's history of exclusives. There's Crash Bandicoot, Spyro the Dragons, many more on the PS1. We get continuations of all these games on PS2. Half of them die by PS3, but half of them are still alive. Now we go to the PS4, where apparently none of these exist, but we do get some new exclusives. In fact, I'm pretty sure there was a poll from Sony that said so many of their fan base don't buy their exclusives that's why they gave up on them this year and did remasters and third-party games.
And marketing.
So if you want to call me
I
wrong
hope so.
without any facts, be prepared to be speared because I love playing this game.
Even Yoshida came out and said it. So
Yeah, Yoshida told us that we're
Your
going to
Your own marketers said we know the numbers better than you, and even if you don't want to believe it, we're going to believe it because that's what makes us money. They said you're wrong because your opinion don't make us money.
Tom Crow, is that the Crow from a long time ago, Alex? The Crow?
That's a different Crow.
You sure about that?
I'm pretty sure.
I don't know. We ain't heard from that guy in a while because I blocked that.
But the other guy's a Nintendo weirdo.
Okay, hold on. He got another one, so I'm gonna keep playing. Tom Crow says you will get shot in the hood wearing those Nintendo Vans.
That's
Wrong.
okay. I don't live in the hood.
Because no one in the hood cares about Vans, and most of them wear Nikes and Jordans. They will see Vans, look at me, and say, what the hell am I thinking? No one will shoot me for some Nintendo Vans because nobody in the hood cares about Vans and think they're corny. So once again, you're wrong and you don't understand the demographic of certain communities. Sir, before you talk out your ass, do some research, please. I love destroying people when I'm drunk. I'll play this game with you all day. In fact, you can email me after this podcast, and I'll make you feel stupid too in my free time because it's fun.
Hey,
Keep
that
playing.
troll is back. The troll is back. What's up, troll? I think he came back because I mentioned him. Oh,
I guess so.
Yeah. Oh well.
Hey, Tom Crow. Yes, the PS4 has exclusives. Yes, Xbox has exclusives. Yes, PC has exclusives. Yes, Nintendo has exclusives. What's your point? Every brand has exclusives.
Not according to Garuda Legends.
Sony don't have no exclusives no more because you go on PlayStation now on the PC, on your TV.
Right.
Oh, I can go play Uncharted on my motherfucking laptop right now. Pay for that dumbass subscription that you got to pay for. But know what I'm saying? Nick, what you got exclusive?
And yes, Tom Crow, Xbox does have exclusives.
Hey, just because it's on PC is a platform, not a console.
Right.
Not you.
Yep.
And what you got to play? What you got to play that on? Windows. Who owns Windows? Microsoft. See, that, I tell you, motherfucker, man. We talk about ecosystems. That's the same ecosystem. You buy Xbox exclusive. You can play it on the PC or you can play it on your console. And
just like Smash Brothers. It's a Nintendo exclusive. It's on Wii U and 3DS.
And it's on PC, allegedly.
Allegedly, okay.
This is Uncharted 4 on the PC now. That's news to me. It's like, dude.
Hey,
well, I'm sorry, sir. You don't keep up with gaming news as much as us.
So, do your research, son.
There's already a leaked photo of their own advertising showing Uncharted 4 on PS Now with the
Tom
PS4
Crow,
controller.
You have to understand, businessmen and women are mature. Unlike you have your bias of, hey, close this person out, close that person out. They don't care about biases. They want money. If another platform, another block, another state, or another country is going to give them money, they're going to say yes. You have biases. They don't have biases. They want money.
They want
The real issue is he's fucking trying to troll and talk shit, and he's fucking texting on the fucking Motorola Razr.
Oh damn!
Oh, I'm having fun with this. I'll go in. I have combos for days.
Oh no, this is called keyboard warrior. You know, they talk behind that
I
screen.
know.
They don't even make no videos. You got a
Nigga don't
YouTube
even
channel?
own a PS4.
Hell no. If you got a YouTube, everybody in the comment section, please don't watch. Because he's trying to be famous. I can make him famous though. You want to be famous? You can get famous.
Oh, Guru Legends,
But
he said Xbox is the multi-plat machine, the PC, PS4, Nintendo has a platform exclusives. Xbox has no platform exclusives. Xbox are delusional.
We just answered this question.
How?
We just answered the question. You don't have. We don't.
Garuda. Garuda. I love you, bro, because you're one of the few PlayStation ponies that even though you mess around, you you chill with us. But look at this. Sony has games on Sony and PC. Xbox has games on Sony and PC. So for whatever reason that you think Xbox doesn't have exclusives, which is probably because it's on PC, Sony has the same example with not all their exclusives, but most of them. So to make this comparison is totally asinine. Yeah, not all of them are on it, but a large majority of them are. Not to mention some games like Kingdom Hearts, which was known for only Sony, is now on Xbox in a multi-plat. You have to face the fact that the economy is rough. Every company needs money, and they're doing what they have to do to get money. These biases are only by fanboys, not companies, because companies want money. They don't care about any of this nonsense. It's just us.
Yeah, here's the top of that.
A smart move putting their games on PC because there's a big crowd of PC gamers. No, they refuse to go on consoles. It's a lot of them out there, so that was a really smart move.
I can see why after playing on PC, it's really hard to go back to console.
They see what Microsoft is doing; they making a lot of money. So Sony, they want to dip into that and put PS now on PC. So it was they put.
So here's another one. Little Mel Mel wrote some inappropriate stuff. Has a female picture, and I'm not sure she's a female. I will say that not really appropriate for the chat, but if you
like strudel, he likes strudel. No, I'm saying we don't like we like.
My thing with PC gaming is like if you want to be part of that powerful, you want the best graphic fidelity possible. Yeah, that's fine. But guess what? Most of the PC market, most games now, anybody can pick up a tablet and play it, or just a Walmart e-machine and play it. Like League of Legends, Hearthstone, all the popular games on PC, like Counter-Strike, they don't require crazy graphic fidelity. They really don't.
And that's what makes them make so much money, because they're trying to be available to everybody.
Exactly.
Like me, I'm part of the majority of PC, because actually the PC elitists are minority in the crowd, but a lot of PC gamers have graphics even weaker than the consoles. They just like PC because it's free online gaming and you get a lot of sales. And that's how I am. I love gaming. I play a ton of games you guys wouldn't even think of. When I was a kid, I played Barney's Adventure. That's right, Barney's Adventure. Like, I played tons of games, and I'm not biased about gaming. So if you give me games for cheaper prices, I'll give them a chance. That's just me.
You could have kept that to yourself. You played Barney Adventure. You could have kept that one to yourself.
When I was a kid, why am I ashamed of that? I was a kid.
Next time, we grown now. So next time, this is what we gonna do. We gonna throw Barney Adventure in this box. We gonna throw that motherfucker so far in the ocean. You gotta be Jacques Cousteau to find that shit.
But there's another thing on top of that. Since you mentioned like businesses and stuff, think about it. Like all those companies you see at like E3, and even though they're competing with each other, what they do after when the show is over? Probably all of them probably get together, go to the bar, get some
drinks. Yep.
That's what they do all the time, man.
Oh man, you got to do that. They don't care. They laugh. They actually laugh at us sometimes. They actually laugh at us.
You know what else I like? You know what else I like about indie gaming? And I just wanted to bring this up. I like that indie gaming does what the fans want. AAA games do what they want and hope fans like it, and then look at analytics and change it. But indie game companies do what the fans want. Perfect example. Don't not know if you guys noticed, but there's a popular show on YouTube. It was on Machinima for 7 seasons straight called Sonic for Hire. And because
I
Sega
love
was doing
that.
so bad, Sonic was doing terrible. So he lived in a bad rent apartment with Tails and couldn't
No,
afford
yeah.
a TV.
I like those
So he used to
episodes.
just stare at a
Those
Dominique
are
Wilkins
funny.
poster. And he used to do all these odd jobs like assassinate people, sleep with prostitutes, and all this stuff to get money just to pay the rent. Indie companies are the type of people where when they see stuff like that popular, they make it into a game. And I think that's awesome. But that's just me.
Retro, we're gonna call you the indie ambassador.
I really am. I really am.
Indie
I
ambassador.
completely agree.
We're gonna make you the indie
Hey,
ambassador. You know what I'm saying?
has any
Ambassador.
PC gamers in here played that game? I think about buying it tonight called Neighbors.
I have not.
Nope.
It's like you gotta sneak around your neighbor's house and you see he be doing all this weird shit. You gotta figure out what he's up to. You ain't seen that?
Shit.
That shit
That
looks
sounds
crazy.
funny.
It looked creepy.
That shit sound like Persona 5 around this motherfucker. That got me nervous. You
Yeah.
say you want to buy
Like
that
he
shit?
be taking, like he be like, basically it's like doing that Fright Night shit where, you looking out the window, see what he's doing and shit, and then you got to sneak in his house and not get caught.
Hell
I don't know.
Is anybody gonna try the Persona game? Yeah, it got delayed, but is anybody gonna try it out?
Now, what else?
Hell
Is
no,
new?
man. I can't even spell Persona.
I don't know. I never played Persona. I don't really care about it.
I heard it's some freaky shit. That's some Japanese. I mean, like people into that shit. Like Zobi into that shit. You into that shit? Kudos to you, man. I ain't into that.
It's the same reason I didn't play that Tokyo Mirage game. I don't care about playing with Japanese high school kids.
Yeah,
Like, that
I mean,
doesn't interest me.
I don't know. It's different. I don't know. I don't like the gameplay mechanics. I don't like the first person turn based. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, not for me.
Yeah.
I think it's about time to wrap it up, guys. We passed our 2 hours 3 minutes ago.
Look, he kicking us
Yes, sir.
out. You ain't got to leave. You got to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, man. My gaming time anyway. It's time for me to get drunk and start talking shit.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to
Hey,
say. Well, I'll meet you in the
gaming.
lobby.
How about you hop back on the battlefield?
I'm not gonna lie. I haven't even eaten all day. All I've had
I gotta
was a
get
few
you back
beers.
to my wife, so I gotta close out.
Yeah, you better go eat before you
I'm
get a
about to
hangover.
get some food. Hey, Bone, I'll see you in the party later. All right, y'all.
All right.
So, all right, man. I guess we're gonna go ahead and close out, guys. A hell of a show. Had another debate today, and it wasn't just two people. It was like basically all of us had a debate. It was a good debate, man. So if you came late to this podcast, you got a really good treat from the beginning all the way to right now, man. We went in. So like I say, man, hell of a show. Come back every week Thursday night. I'm not sure how we're gonna do it next week. I don't know. I might go back to my same schedule, my same time at 7:30 Central. Depends if we get everybody here on time. No, Alex, he had to work late, so that's why we had a later start. So I don't know. It depends on whenever everybody gets here, because I'm gonna be off work for the next few weeks. So I can start whenever. So
One quick question, Real.
What?
Since you have some free time, and I will have free time around Thanksgiving, especially since I did all my exams and stuff.
Let me
What
guess.
do you say to try to do an anime podcast?
I knew it. Anime. I don't mind. I really don't mind.
Hey, Alex, why you doing all that overtime? You got to pay for that girlfriend computer of yours, huh? All the graphic cards, son. You trying to be rich like Real, huh?
I know Alex been working hard. By the time he done, his girlfriend gonna have a better laptop than me. She gonna be running 8K on her first laptop. Like,
hey, real shit. I saw my boy showed me a picture of a guy up north. He got a terabyte of RAM in his damn computer.
Holy shit!
Really?
I said, man, the world ain't ready. You got a motherfucker.
I didn't even know motherboards could hold it.
Man, that
No,
nigga about to
built a-
time travel.
That sounds
No,
very expensive.
No, he bridged them. So it's
Okay.
he bridged them. So it's like six. It's they're more like server laptops, but but he bridged them together.
The hell does he even need that for?
I don't know. He just wanted to do it. He showed. He was like, man, what your father do for a living?
My computer has 16 gigs of RAM, and I've never even maxed that out.
Well, K Mega got 32. I said, what you get 32 for? Like, I got 32. The RAM was on sale.
See, y'all too rich for my blood. I don't go any higher than 8 just to have a decent amount of speed.
8 is enough for gaming, but 16, I have 16 for content creation.
But the damn don't the video card got RAM in it now? Shoot.
Hey,
Right
Alex,
now.
man. Hey, off the air, man. I need you to help me build something, man.
Okay.
For real.
All right, guys, let's go ahead and close out the show. Like I said, we had a hell of a show. Good cast, good, good crew and everything. Gotta get the room back to my wife. She got to get up in the morning, and I know some of y'all wants to in the chat wants to see another anime podcast. I don't mind, man. Maybe whenever, maybe tomorrow.
Yo,
maybe
we have a ton of good stuff to talk about, especially with
I'm
all the
down.
controversy with Dragon Ball Super.
Yep.
See,
Send me
I
an
need to
invite.
get on that. I need to get on
I
that
need to
series.
watch
I
Super.
hadn't touched that series yet. I
Hey,
saw 2 episodes and that's
look,
it.
I need to too.
Look,
I'm
quick
gonna watch
announcement for anyone that hasn't started Super. If you've already seen Battle of Gods and Fukatsu no F, which is Resurrection of Frieza, skip the first 2 arcs and go straight into the Universal arc. Because the first 2 arcs are just remakes of those 2 movies.
Okay.
Okay, 'cause I already saw them all. Yeah, I saw the gods in
too.
Frieza.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
the same thing. They just remade it. So just skip those
You mean
and
sure,
start
dude.
with Universe 6 tournament where they introduce Hit, who can control time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess after that, we're just go ahead get out. Oh yeah, I guess like I say, man, everybody's watching or the people that's gonna watch in the future. Make sure y'all subscribe to these guys. Everybody makes content on our channels. I will have everybody's channels in the link in the description below. And if you are new to this channel, I did see a few new people in this chat. I think Rare was it Pete? Yeah, Rare Pete. No, not Pete. What? PP? Whatever. Rare PP. That's your name.
Hey,
Yeah. Yeah, I think you knew. I don't remember seeing you. So yeah, like I say, man. Every Thursday I do the Real Talk with the Real Game podcast, man. Yeah, I'm off for work, so I might just freaking do a podcast every day. Yeah, I ain't got nothing to do.
lucky you.
So just stick by this channel. If you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe to this channel. Make sure you hit the notification bar. You know, keep up to date with my content. I will give y'all daily content every day, and I'll probably be streaming every day too, playing some games because my internet got better. I was streaming Titanfall 2 while ago in 720p. I hadn't done that before. I always had to fucking downscale to 480p, and I still had issues. So since I got better internet, so I should have better streams. So like I say, man, just keep up to date with this channel. Subscribe to these guys. I'll have their channels in the link in the description below. You know, once again, and I guess after that, let's go ahead and get to our outros, man. Let's go ahead and start you out.
All right, what's going on, everyone? ActivesIn here. Another fun episode of Real Talk with the Real Gamer. Again, I just want to thank Nintendo for short stocking all the stores on the NES Mini. That was fantastic. Thank you again for not letting people pre-order. I hope you do the same thing for the Switch. And also, I want to thank Xbox and Sony for making mediocre consoles and pushing me towards PC gaming because I have not been happier this gen.
PC gaming, huzzah! I just invented that. We're gonna do that from now on.
We don't like to race.
All right. I guess I'll do the hand clap.
What the heck?
What the hell was that?
Yeah, it went quiet. It went cricket.
But cricket's like, where's Daffy Duck at?
I don't know
Damn.
what's going on.
I guess the wife that came and repossessed the room. Repossessed it.
Dear
She-
chat,
she
we are
gave him that
currently having
people's elbow.
technical difficulties.
Oh, on the next person go then.
Yeah, well, the next person.
That's
Who
you.
was I don't know it. Oh, it's me. What's up, you guys? It's your boy 100 Intro Media Gaming. Go check us out. We got new content every day. Shit, Lady Infamous goddamn stream every damn day, and she get 2 videos a day, and I be wanting to sit back and I gotta go on the website to upload the shit. Told her like, calm down, but she gets her gaming on. You know, I might do some crazy shit tomorrow. I got something up my sleeve, so look out. I might got to catch a certain group. You know what I'm saying? Slipping tomorrow.
Crashed
So.
on me, man. My computer crashed on me. I'm on my phone. Damn. Did I? Yeah, man. That thing just crashed on me. Okay. Did we? Okay, we got
right
what you got.
Right now, 100 is doing his outro.
Okay.
That's all
Go.
I got
Okay.
to say.
Cool.
We go to the next person.
Well, I ain't got. I can't. I don't have my effects, so I'm gonna give you a hand clap.
He went analog.
All right, let's go with you. Who else? Let's go with you. Yeah, Retro.
What's up, YouTube? Retro Bro here. Thanks for coming out tonight. We had a lot of fun. Also, since Thanksgiving is coming up and my tests are done, I'll be a little more free. So if you guys want to add me on Steam, for those of you that PC game, the original Retro Bro, you can add me and I'll be playing a little Xenoverse a little bit of Awesome Naughts, and I may hop back on Borderlands because it's been a while. Also, I have 4 out of 5 different classes, so I can play any role you need. Defense, offense, troll. I got all of it going.
Okay. All right, is that everybody? Did I get
No,
I get you,
Oh, you
Sinister
got
Tar
me.
Heel?
No,
All right,
not yet,
let's
but-
go to Sinister.
All right, man. What's up, y'all? Sinister here, and enjoyed the time with these guys, and I'm glad I'm off. Thanksgiving. And spend time with my nephew. Spend time gaming with him and stuff like that. And just like Real say, hey, support these guys. Check their channels out. I've been uploading 3-4 videos yesterday, and one today. So keeping busy, yo. But that's all I have.
All right, man. All right, I guess we give you a clap too, man. Good job, man. We doing ghetto style now. Ghetto.
Ghetto fab.
All right, I guess that's about everybody, man.
Yep.
I guess that about wraps everything up. Like I say, man, I really appreciate everybody for coming out, joining the Real Talk with the Real Gamer. We had a, really good discussion, really good debate, really friendly, just a friendly debate. We didn't cuss each other out. Not this time, maybe next time. So, it was cool and everything, man. We all had good, it was a fun time. And come back next Thursday. I'm not sure if it's going to be same time. It might be at 7:30. So just come back. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe. Hit the notification bar. So whenever I upload a video or whenever we're live, it will let you know. If you like this show, let's grow the show. Let everybody know about the show. Share this video. Share a podcast so we can grow as a unit. So I guess after that, my video's done. Peace out.
Bye.
Hey.
Yeah.
Laters.
Yo, Alex. Yeah, man. Because I got pretty screwed over with my computer.
Oh, really?
Are we still live?
No.
Nope,
we
we're
got-
offline. We're
so.
offline.
Yeah, we're all.
Hold on,
We're
we
all
still
No, I think we it still says live in the corner.
Hold on, wait, hold on. I got to fix something.
You see, you're
Gotta
up close
fix
and
something.
personal now.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, you're up close and
Hold
personal.
on.
Yeah, no, it's still going.
Hold on. Give me a minute, y'all. I gotta.
Quick, somebody stole into her off air. Freestyle.
Hold on. Are we still live?
Yes, we are.
Yeah, we're still live.
Oh, this is tripping.
This reminds me of like an episode of Space Ghost Coast to Coast right now.
Yep.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, where's Borak?
I like the one with Macho Man. That shit was funny.
Rest in peace.
Yeah,
man.
I love that one. Ted Ghostal,
Yeah.
his grandpa. That was good.
We got people still in the chat, ain't I bet they still in the chat.
Yeah, we have 11
Hold
people
on.
still here actually.
Hold on. Yeah, my computer just had to freaking crash, man.
So we know this isn't the man show, but since we are still live and we have nothing to talk about, here goes girls with trampolines.
Oh,
Yo,
shit.
we don't have a budget for that, but that would be totally awesome.
That would be.
Okay, give me a minute. I'm almost here.
Unbelievable.
All right, I'm
Oh,
back. All right, I'm back on my computer.
Oh yeah, Alex, that reminds me. If you're free sometime around Thanksgiving, I want to try to hop back on Borderlands. I still haven't played all the classes yet, so I wanted to play that tank class, the one that gets stronger by like sacrificing himself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
He's
I
still
know.
the only class I haven't tried yet.
It's
It's
one
good,
thing.
man.
It's one thing, retro. Yeah, because I know next Thursday, because the sales, I'm gonna pick up that Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 since it's gonna be $25.
Nice.
You getting it for
Got some
PC or
crazy
you getting it
ass
on
sales for
console?
Black Friday.
Console.
Oh, okay. If you got it on PC, I could have played with you. Like, I have 4 classes done right now. The only class I have to do right now is the blue class because I haven't done the blues yet. Right now, honestly, the Namekian class is my favorite class. Main reason is because
They can
All-
grow really big.
well, that's part of the reason, but the other thing is like I feel that them becoming giant makes them legitimate defense class now because when they grow big, they can't take damage, so they're invincible. So it allows the Namekian class to be tanks. because when you become big, you not only hit harder, but you're invincible. So a lot of times enemies will just jump you, and it gives your teammates opportunities to attack them while they're distracted, all trying to
Yeah,
jump
you get
you.
all the aggro, all of it.
Exactly.
Yeah, because like there's one thing. When I was at work, when I was picking, right, like it was like the weekend before it came out. I picked so many copies. Like, man,
Man, I don't know what the hell's going on. Come my computer crashed on me again.
oh damn! Time to fix her.
What the hell? Like, this is some weird shit that's going on, man.
It's possessed, man. It's possessed. Yeah, but as I was saying, retro. I mean, when I was picking like those orders and stuff, I was like, mostly it was, I think, there was a few PS4, like the Super one, the one with the Goku statue, and all the rest were just both like Xbox and PS4. I was like, damn. I picked like at least 2 to 3 of the special ones. I don't mind having that Goku statue, but I ain't paying that kind of that money for it.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah, like that's like the biggest thing with me. Like a lot of the classes, they tried to balance them as much as they can, but from my perspective, they still aren't very balanced. Like Saiyans are still ridiculously OP, and the only way to counteract them if you're not a Saiyan is to be Golden Frieza form. But the Namecs are the one true class for defense, because like Majins are supposed to be defense class, like, but they have a lot of HP. They regenerate like the Namekians, but they don't recover stamina fast. Namekians have high HP. They recover stamina fast, and when the health is low, they regenerate. So they're the true tanks. And then the fact that when they become giant, they're invincible. Where the Majins, on the other hand, like when you become the Kid Buu form, you become completely offensive. So now you don't take hits as well, but you hit a lot harder. So it's completely
So basically, you got low defense.
like literally the only defensive class is the Namekian, so it makes them special. And then the other thing I like is, check this, with my Namekian class, I'm almost level 80 right now with it, right?
Right.
I didn't invest in offense at all, but the Namekian class is good with beam moves. So even if you don't invest in the key supers, you still do decent damage with them as a Namekian because they just have a natural affinity for special moves.
How much is it for PC? Just
right now, it's still 60, but I
Black
would say
Friday 25.
Yeah, I would say by then they would be a lot cheaper on PC.
yeah. If I don't get the console version, I'll probably just get the PC version then.
Yeah, man, if you get the PC version, you can play with me. And I got a lot of moves, a lot of power-ups, a lot of knowledge of the game, but will destroy. Like, my other 3 characters are literally maxed out at level 80 right now.
All right, sweet. Yeah, because I could probably just go online at Target and get me that. I can get that Assassin's Creed Syndicate for $8. I mean, shoot, that's a steal.
That's a good deal.
Speaking of which, I still need to hop on
but
I'm just trying to complete Xenoverse first.
Yeah, but here's another thing. Yeah, you know when that NCO collection just came out the other day?
That shit's $60.
Yeah, it's a straight pour. It's like, no thanks. I can just buy the 360 version. It's cheaper.
Yeah, that's stupid.
That's how I am with the Final Fantasy remasters. I'll wait till like